Yeah, boy. We live again, people. What's happening? You know it's business time when Sean wins the first one in. There's Jamie Dixon. Let's have a bit of this. Just showing off. Hope you can hear it. Bet you can't even hear that, can you? Can you hear that or what? Oh. Can anyone hear that? Oh, showing off as well there, man. Muted.
Dated me local bushella. I left her slims on me Spectra Gold. After a few minutes, I let
Already
Sean
muted it,
unfold.
hasn't
She
it?
ripped off her niggas like
Thinking I was
Hulk
great.
Hogan. I was like, Will, you're pure smoking. I've never met a lass like her before who loved getting rooked on a bus stop floor. She said I'm not the first and I won't be the last, so I thought, well, fuck it, I think I'll have a blast. So I'm halfway through and she starts gang crackers, shouting out stuff like I'm gonna eat your knackers. She wanted me Benz, but I thought, fuck that, so I pulled out me knob and blotted on her back.
Please tell me you can hear that.
Think you're pure kush. Even if you're rough as fuck, I still think
Come on, don't wind me up, lad. Come on, don't wind me up.
funny, it's pure classy. I'll take you back to my house and
I'm already smarting with Slim Reaper because you know what it is? John Wayne and Jamie Dixon have beat the Slim Reaper into my cat now. That's just a little bit worrying. So my top mod was good friends, Mr. Reaper. You know what it is? My head was done in there because I don't trust a single one of yous, right? Maybe Louise. Maybe I will trust Louise, yeah. But yes, I was showing off there, but I had it on mute, didn't I? But you've got to be impressed with the sharing the screen thing, haven't you? Getting there, you know, it's a step forward, isn't it? I'll be honest, yeah. So it was one of them, right? So you haven't got a clue who's going to turn up, have you? For because I know I said banter and quiz, so it was just interesting to see who. Oh, see, you know, you're in business. It's just made me mind up there with this fella turning up. I only need two more people to turn up, and we're in business. Ted's here for business. He loves the quizzes. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, right? So every now and again, I have like a joint, as you all know, like a bit of a doobie, and well, we've got a bit of a doobie head on, but I still think I can pull a quiz off. Like I say, we've got some big quiz heads in here. This fella's going to take some beating, isn't he? I think there's people here. I think Ted's a little outsider there. You know, he's the outside bet, or even Dave. When Dave's in the mood, you know what I mean? Dave's in the mood. You want to be, you want to look out for, you know, but he has to be in the mood. Slim, yeah, Slim. I think Slim would like to win one. I think you'd enjoy the bragging rights for the week. You know, I think you'd enjoy that. You know, I can't even read the comments. I have to put my glasses on. Check these visuals out. Ready for the visuals? Bit heavy that, like, isn't it? It's a bit heavy, that, like. Oh, I've got to get my shit together now. The big guns are in. They're all in, aren't they? I think Louise cringes like when I have a doobie. She she cringes like, and I sort of know why. You know what I mean? It's like I can't put you through that for an hour, especially when you're trying to concentrate. You know what I mean? Don't be saying my you don't want to see my bots. Right, I can read a bit of this chat here now before I sort my shit out. So I'm going to have to even find a pen. But I will, though. But I will. I'm saying I will. Shit. You know what? I'll just say this, though. Bloody ministry's got it boxed off, hasn't he? Man, his lives are nuts. They're nuts. Absolutely nuts, man. China. Do I look Chinese now? Like, I know, mate. You know what? I still say, but honestly, them black ones I bought. You know, with the diamond crust in them, yeah, and the hippo skin inside frames. Hippo skin. Was it hippo? No, not hippo. Fucking zebra. Was it zebra? Yeah, zebra. Um, yeah, they weren't a joke. Them, I thought they were not a joke. Like they were serious. Like, but I don't know. I just don't feel right when I have them on. So I'm stuck with these pink ones that I've been getting away with. Yeah, boss dog, he impressed, mate. Just for you, dog. Just for you, boss dog. Do you like it? Are you watching, mate? Check this one out. Check that bad boy out, mate. Yeah, hippo, you know what I meant. Hippo, zebra. Very good. You should have seen Boss Dog the other day, right? Hang on. Just to explain this. So I went in Boss Dogs the other day, yeah? Yesterday, I think it was. And he was knocking whatever it was he was eating, right? He was knocking up as he does in the kitchen, dancing away to himself. So I pops in his chat. I haven't talked to him for ages, so I pops in his chat. And he's like, yes, Moon, yes, brother. And then that's it, innit? Like, but I swear down, he could make like cooking a breakfast just look like, you want to watch him cook it, don't you? So anyway, he pulls this baguette out, right? I'm not kidding you. This baguette was about 2 foot long, right, and about a foot wide. Not even joking. Yes, all day, mate. He's in for the quiz as well. Just waiting for Bazza to show up. I might have to give Bazza a spanner. But anyway, going back to before I forget, Boss Dog's baguette. I kid you not, right? It was 2 foot long and a foot wide, and he just opened it up and he put it like near his camera. I was like, Boss Dog, what how fucking big is that? Is that baguette, mate? And like, You know, it's like when you have one of them chats and like you haven't type fast, aren't you, to get your reply, but you want to reply straight away. Yes, Genghis, brother. Yes, my mate. Oh, they're all coming in now. Like, yes, Joanne. Hope you're all right there, Joanne. Yeah, man, the big hitters are in. Respect. Yeah, boss dog, mate. That was some forget that, bro. I don't know what he put in it, but yeah, I had to bounce. I had to bounce, so I was only in there for like 5 minutes. But big up the boss dog, businessman of the year of Cardiff. I think it's Cardiff. He's in for business of the year next year, or entrepreneur of the year, or whatever you call it. You know what? Seriously, need to find a pen, right? Slim, what do you reckon, right? Slim, this question's for you, mate. What do you reckon? Looking at everyone in the chat, are these here? Are they here for business, mate, or do you think they're here to? Because I've seen a couple of faces, a couple of names here, and I think they're looking for the glory. I can't even put the book up. I can't even have a book yet because see, Tim's just turned up now and turned it up a notch. Yeah, just popping in to say, all right, have a good live, respect. Tim's are in a confident mood there tonight. But yeah, Slim, what do you reckon, mate? Yeah. Bless up, Genghis, lad. Still call him well. So facts notification, yeah, has been calling Boss Tongue Welshwood for time. Oh, could all go west side. Could all go west side pretty quick here. Jeff's wanting the link there straight away, so he's got something on his mind. I don't know what it is, like, but we're gonna have to see, aren't we? You can't turn Jeff down, man. Yes, the YouTube debt collectors in the house. Anyone who has any debt, watch out for this fella. Watch out for that fella, guys, because he'll be on your back if you owe. If you have a YouTube debt, this fella will be on you. You know what, people, right? There is still a reward out for anyone. There's a reward out for anyone, right? And I mean anyone who can tell me what name Boss Dog used to troll me with in the snake pit, because he won't tell me what it is. Jeff, are you leaving that? What is Jeff? I thought it was Yeti for a minute.
Get away! nothing like him. We've had that one before.
Yeah, I'm going to drop that one, mate. I'm going to drop that one.
Apparently, I'm nice looking.
So he's another one.
What?
Are you leaving the camera on as well, Mush?
Who's that?
We'll have to put up with this one. Turn it off.
I've just got one question. What's with all this favouritism shit for your boss, mate? People are waiting for a quiz.
Is he in? Is he in? I haven't seen him in the chat yet.
Right, listen, I've just spoke to him, and because he's won the last 2 quizzes, he said he's not interested tonight because he's washing his hair. So you might as well get on with it, mate. Love you.
He hasn't got. Oh, he has got a decent head of hair, like Baz.
Who's the quiz? Are you doing a quiz tonight, are you, Blimey?
Yeah, I thought that's what you were jumping on. I thought, you know what I thought?
Go on.
Here we go. You know what I thought?
Go ahead.
I thought Jeff is going to come on here and just he
Right.
wants a run through of the rules of the quiz, because I thought you were getting
Well,
into
yeah,
them.
just, obviously, because I played a couple of quizzes. I don't know if you know, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's been like sort of fixed really because like when I've answered it, yeah, and I know I should have got a point on a couple of quizzes, yeah, and I was like, I think I was the second with the answer, so I should have got a point, yeah. And I didn't get awarded a point. I think that was, I can't remember what the guy from South Wales, what's his name?
Well, it's Tyrone, right or wrong?
No, not Tyrone. I can't remember who the guy was. Still from South Wales. Joanne will know who it is, yeah? Because there was me and there was another guy, and we were saying, who was it, Joe?
Tim Smith, Jeff.
Tim Smith, that's it. Yeah, Tim Smith.
Smithy, old sausage thumbs. What's
Yeah,
he done like?
well, he was doing a quiz, and me and one of the other guys, like, when I look back on it, I was definitely second, yeah? Because my answer was second, well, in the chats, unless everyone's chats is different, yeah?
You know what it is, Jeff? Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. It's one of them, like, it's one of them in it, right? I understand, like, we all want to win, don't we? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of prestige that goes with winning this quiz. So I can see why it's got to you, you know what I mean?
And I'm not that good.
I have
I'm not that
noticed
good. I'm not that good. I was happy getting just 2 points. But I didn't even get that 1 point that I should have got.
You know what
The
though?
devil.
I think you can do it tonight. I think if you put your head to it, you can do it tonight.
Well, I'm not. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I've got another phone on, yeah, so I can Google every question quick, yeah. But I don't know if everyone's Googling it so quick. Like, how are they all Googling it that quick?
It stands out, I'm not daft. I can see, like, and it's mad because a lot of the questions, if you don't know, if somebody always knows the answer, and like, I'm watching the answers come through. And you can sort of just, that it hasn't been Googled. It's too quick.
Well, some of them, yeah, but too quick. You can't Google it, but I bet this lows Googling.
Honestly. Well, this is just going to be like a...
But I'm going to have a go tonight without Googling. So,
man, you've got to, haven't you? You're just cheating yourself there, Jeff. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, let's see how many points we can get without the Google, yeah? But don't make them too hard. Don't make the questions too hard, like.
So he's Daryl Adams. So Daryl Adams, yeah, this is what he's like in a quiz, right? And he'll do this. Well, he won't be able to do this tonight from the chat. But if he was on the panel, right, you ask him a question, Jeff, and it's within about 3 seconds, he's like, give us the first letter. Give us the first letter. I mean, you don't go straight into the first letter, do you?
No.
That's like...
Yeah, he's pretty good though. He's pretty clued up. Daryl, I watched him and he's good on the quizzes, isn't he?
I know, but he doesn't talk to his girlfriend, right, for about a week if he doesn't win. Swear down.
He's not wrong with that, mate.
A cold shoulder for a week if Daryl doesn't win this quiz. I'm telling you.
Okay, now look what the women are like when they're sulking. Bloody hell.
That's what it's like. There's a lot of people in here who will be arguing tonight with the partners if they don't win this.
Right, well, but we'll make sure that the questions aim towards put some plastering questions in there. A little bit about Man United Football Club, yeah.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Honestly, I've got faith in you tonight.
some plastering ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably try and put a few about jail in. How many prisons there are in the country, and this, what's the nearest prison circulation at the moment? No questions that I might know. Hey.
Hey, I'm going to enjoy this, eh? I'm going to enjoy this.
Right, I'm going to go and let you get on with the quiz, yeah? Because everyone's
Right.
waiting. Everyone will be waiting for you, yeah? Right, bud?
Yeah,
Okay,
good luck,
so the rules are tonight, is it the first three get a point, or are you giving like 3 points, 2 and 1? How are you working it?
You know
Just
what,
so I know.
mate? I think a lot of people will know the rules by now, but I always like making clear before I answer the question. I'll let you know what round it is and all that.
Okay.
So don't you worry about that, mate. You'll know where you're at.
Okay. All right, buddy. Right. I'll catch you after the quiz, mate. Catch you after the quiz.
Yep.
Cheers.
In a minute.
Cheers,
In a
Barney.
bit.
Cheers, bud. Cheers, mate. Bye,
In a
bye,
bit.
bye.
Woo! Come back a close up there. Yes, hope people who've just come in there. Massive respect to was it? Mouse is in. Mouse likes a decent quiz. John Beck, I noticed popping in there, right? And John Beck, let me tell you, he means business. He means business. Let me just say that, yeah. I know he couldn't make it last night, but I don't know if we did one last night, but because he had a party to go to. But he's here tonight. He means business. Daryl, obviously, his girlfriend sat there wondering whether Daryl's going to talk to her for the next week, or or there's just a lot riding on it. You know what I mean? Gaz Webb in the house. Steve McGeary's in the house. Oh shit! I need to get your shit together here. Yeah, you know what? Like, you know what it is tonight? It's 3 rounds, right? And there's no pictures tonight, so don't worry about that. It's straightforward. 3 quiz, pubby style quiz, 10 questions in each round, 3 rounds. So the maximum you can get is 30 points. Usual, like the first 3 answers. The spelling doesn't have to be perfect, but you know what I mean? You've got to make a bit of an effort. You know, you can't just put initials in or something like that. You know, you've got to try your best. But there will be a few questions. There's no doubt there'll be questions where your fastest finger is going to be first, yeah. So we're not going over the top. I'm not going to be that too picky, but still, you've got to have respect. You know what I mean? I'll stop waffling on a minute when I find a pen, right? 2 seconds. Oh, shit, I thought I turned the camera off there. Shit, I thought I'd muted that and turned it off a bit. Yeah, so I've just had to go into my son's bedroom there. Just had to go into my son's bedroom and ask him for a pen. And he just like took one look at me just with these glasses on. Just gives us like the weirdest look ever. Like, what the hell have you got on? Yeah, I better turn this off now. Right. So now I have to get my shit together, yeah. Oh lordy. Just spilt a can of lager. Bastard. Not good that, like. And I'm probably going to have to write 20 odd names out here as well, aren't I? I'm going to let myself in for you. Right. Pub style, general knowledge, 10 questions, right? The rules could change. The rules could change, or the topic could change depending on, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Let me have a think. I'm just deep in thought here, people. Just deep in thought. See where this first round's going to go. Yeah. Had a bit of a head blank here. When there wasn't much preparation, which I know you wouldn't believe, but yeah, going to get going any minute. See whoever invented weed. Right. You know what? We are mixing it right up here, right? We're mixing it right up, and this first 10 questions will be, and I'm not being biased in any way, right? But the title of these 10 questions is mammals, right? Mammals. Yeah, boy. So we've got 10 questions on the subject of mammals, which is, I think Baz has just shat his pants there. Mouse. I don't know whether that's because she's excited about it being mammals and she fancies her chances with the old mammals, but I'm not sure where the well, definitely not Gaz, honestly. When you've been in here a few arms, you'll be able to tell when I've had a doobie. He's Dave looks straight away, trying to jump in with an answer and trying to right. The first I'm gonna go for it. So this is mammals, yeah, 10 questions. First 3 answers. Try not to do me head in, right? Try not to do me head in because I'm gonna be firm. So it's the first 3 answers. Are we ready? Question number 1. What is the name of a female sheep? What is the name of a female sheep? Anyone from Wales round here? Anyone from Wales should know this one, guys. Yes. Fact notification there went for pangolin. It's down now, mate. It's out. It's out. It's out. Big up, beautiful balloons. Yes. So let's get down to some answers, and would you know it? First on the board, Adam Sky. He's up in the sky. Oh my days. It's only Dave Smithers. Oh my days. Mrs. Moon, it wasn't you, it was Baz. Just picture there Unlucky there, Ludon. Oh, it's business as usual here. Adam Sky with a point. Bazza, of course, gets the point. Yeah, it was a U, people. It was a U. It was a U. Did have a little joke about a U there, but and the golf course, but I'm not. I'm going to leave that one for another time. Just putting Dave's name down. I'm not used to putting Dave's name down for a point. Yeah, unlucky there, Ludon. Just got pipped. Steve McGeary, you were right as well, mate. And Method, you were right, bro. Right, second question on mammals, yeah. In North America, it's a moose. What is it called in Europe? In North America, it's a moose. What is it called in Europe? Oh, yeah. Oh, John Beck. I forgot there was other people in that thing there. Yes, Eddie. You little dosser. Yeah. So yeah, it's a moose in North America. What is it in Europe? And I'm sure I have seen some correct answers there, even though I was talking. But yeah. Let's get straight down to this. So Basil was that quick, right? That his first answer was 3LK, right? But this is how quick Basil is, because he still gets it. He's still got them fingers that can type it out properly and still beat Daryl to a point. So Bazza, no, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I've got it wrong. You're gonna love this one. So Bazza gets the first one spelt wrong, right? But Sean Wayne straight in, he's got a point, right? But then Barry is so fast that he gets it right. So that's only the second point. It's only Daryl. Daryl's creaked in there with the third. Good shot there. Told you, that's it now. That's all he needs now. His girlfriend will be putting the burgers on if he keeps this up. Like, I'm gonna say, don't want to miss anyone. Another one, Sean, Daryl, yeah, Daryl. Sorry, it's just when I have to write them down for the first time, and who else got it? Sean, Bazza, and Daryl, yeah. Sean, Bazza, yeah, that's it, guys. Respect to anyone else who got that one right there. Neutrals in the house. In his house. Where's Armchair Arthur anyway? So I sorted it, mate. I sorted it. He probably is using 4G where Barry lives out in the sticks, like. How's our Jeff doing? Has Jeff been in with an answer yet, or is he gonna kill me? Right, question number 3. Serengeti National Park in Tanzania is famous for the annual migration of over 1 million of what animal? The Serengeti National Park in Tanzania is famous for the annual migration of over 1 million of what animal? I'll accept 2 names for this one. There's 2 answers. I'll take either. Good guess, Gaz. Good guess, Adam. Unlucky though. Dave thinks it's a salmon. John Beck's way off. Jeff's got a guess on the board, but it's a wrong answer. And I've just got a flurry of correct answers. Slim was the first. Wildebeest. It sure is a wildebeest method. That's close, mate. Close. Steve McGeary, you were next. Second point. Slim Reaper. Steve. Was it Steve? Yes, Steve. Tell you what, it's hard work, keeping score. And the third point was our buzzer. And the other answer I would have accepted was GNU, you know, is it pronounced GNU? Or GNU? GNU. Unlucky, Darryl, mate. You've got to be a little bit quicker next time, mate. Question number 4. What does the word hippopotamus mean? What does the word hippopotamus mean? What does the word hippopotamus mean? Look at this. I love this. I love the way Darryl puts "don't know, sorry" in capitals as well, for fuck's sake. Yes, the word hippopotamus literally, see one correct answer. Sean, I'm going to need a little. Oh, Sean, you put me in the right spot there, mate. You know what? There's only 2 correct answers. There's only 2. There's 3 now. And you're not going to believe this. I've been looking out there at the answers coming in. And believe it or not, the first person was Adam Sky, and he's correct. It is a river horse. You know what? That's mad, because all the guesses after that, Sean, you said water horse. You know what, mate? I think you'll agree that I can't hear that. Can I? I want to, but I can't. Daryl's apologising there. Jeff's just saying hippopotamus. Not sure what he means there. But yeah, Ted Loon. Nice one, Ted, lad. It is river horse. Dave's going to kill me because he'll be like expecting something for that. Adam, I don't know. It always what's the word? Disappoints me, Adam, when you're not confident with your first answer. You know, even though you were first, and I thought Adam knows his shit. Then you come in with a second guess, which usually means that you weren't 100%. But still respect though, mate, because you did get a point. But the third point, this is the true. This is what champions are made of. When everyone else is panicking, shouting like lard ass. John's just wrote lard ass because he couldn't remember that it was a river horse, so he's got that angry. He's just put lard ass. Dave said water cow, but it was Bazza. It was Bazza, believe it or not. That's what I was getting round to. It was Bazza. Oh, let's have a look. Anyone I've missed who's just come in? Yeah, respect. I will get round to you, right? Question number 5. What can tigers and lions do, which cheetahs and cougars cannot? What can tigers and lions do, which cheetahs and cougars cannot? We got any, what was he called? Steve Irwin's out there. Right, I've got to get shit together here. Come on. That's a good answer. Oh shit! It's gonna be some. You know what? There's gonna. I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty straightforward. Dave, correct answer is raw. Cheetahs and cougars can't roar, right? So Dave, you're getting a point for that. Bostog just said he just on about that Baz is going to get this one. John, you know what, mate? You were so close there, brother. I want to give you that, but I want to, but I can't. Adam Sky, you got a point. I'll take you into joint leadership there. And Ted Loon, you scraped in there. Come on, lad, up the borough. We got the Ted Loon on 2 points there. He means business now. Jeff's not happy there. Right? Gaz, you got it right as well, mate. You'd be a little bit faster. Right, question number 6 on mammals. Which Australian mammal has a name that is the Latin for I am able? Which Australian mammal has a name that in Latin means I am able? Some good guesses coming in here, good guesses. Kangaroos coming in there, it's not right. Ludon with crocodile, it's not right. It's not kangaroo, Adam, it's not even a koala. Neutral, it's not even a platypus. Whatever that is, Ted, it's not one of them, mate. It's not even a wallaby. Dave, it's not a dingo. You dringo. Sure, I've seen the correct answer there. Let me scroll up. Yep. Yep. And as usual, you know, Sean Wynne doesn't make it easy for me, does he? Correct answer is possum, right? Possum. But I've got a, Sean, I've actually got the word within that word. You just added a O on the front for some strange reason. But you can have a point for that, mate. Slim, that was close, mate. Bazza. Another point for you there, Bazza. Possum it is. Surprised there, John Beck. John's blood pressure's just gone down a little bit there with that 1 point there. We don't want to get on the wrong side of John Beck, do we? Fact still chipping away there. I think Fact needs a point, doesn't he? You know, to kickstart. You know, just 1 point, and I think he'll come out the blocks. Bustog's just losing the will to live there tonight. Right, number 7. Question 7, yeah. Gombe Steam National Park is located just north of Kigoma, Tanzania. What animals did Jane Goodall study there? The Gambi Stream National Park is located in Tanzania. What animals did Jane Goodall study there? Old Mrs. Jane Goodall there. Done a bit of studying out in the Kigoma National Park there. But she studied this animal. I'm going to need the correct word, by the way, people, because they are different, you know. I'm going to need the correct what's wrote in front of me. Nobody has given me it yet. You're all very, very close, but it is, I'm going to be honest, it is a totally different word. It's not a monkey. I can see one, I can see somebody who's getting a point. I can see two people, yes, three people. Outlaw King, you just scraped in there, mate. Because I was scrolling up, but I'm pretty sure you've got a point there. Let's have a look. See, monkey was close. But Bazza, I've got to give you that. Chimps, I've got to give Bazza that. Like, can't argue with chap. You can't argue with chimps. Louise has probably got one eye in Ministry of Madnesses anyway. She's just Boss Dog. Yes, Boss Dog's on the board. What did I say though, people? What did I say? He just needs, you know, some people just need that little bump. So who got the other one there? Who got the other one? It was Baz, Boss Dog. And who else was there? I went backwards, didn't I? I went backwards. It was Outlaw King, yeah. I think you'll find if you look in the chat there, I'm doing quite well. Slim can't remember the question. Tell you what, mate, I need to stop fucking waffling on, don't I? Right. Number 8. What South American relative of the camel did the Incas use as a pack animal? What South American relative of the camel did the Incas use as a pack animal? I'm going to need what's right in front of me, people. Right. I can only see one correct. I can see 2 correct answers at the minute. I can see 3 correct answers. Shit. Every question, why can't it just be simple, Ted? I'm going to give you that, mate. You've got to agree there, people. He sort of knew I'm being sensible. He knew what he wanted to write, and I knew what he wanted to write. John Beck, you were next, mate. I'm hoping that isn't anyone else called John. Yeah, it was alarm about a 3rd point. Jeff, you're going to kill me, mate, because Dave Smith has just beat you to it. You know what I mean, Jeff? Feel for you, mate. I do. Yeah, man. Dave means business. He like. John Wayne got there in the end. Question number 9 then. Question number 9. Very good. Oh, I can't even bloody read that word. Right. Question number 9. There are 2 families of sloth. How are they described? There are 2 families of sloths. How are they described? Barry's devastated that he didn't get one there. Like, he's got to explain himself. That should be the answer. Like, that should be the answer. See, we're getting some good guesses here. We're getting some good guesses. Slow and slow. It's not right, mate. Dave, you're getting there. You're getting there. I'm impressed with that guess, by the way, Dave. Method's not that, mate. It's not. Oh, someone's in with a good shout there. Someone's, oh, the answers are coming in now. Shit. Shit. You know what? I'm going to need both answers. No, I'm being serious. The answer is, the answer I want to say, that's the answer I want to say. 2-toed and 3-toed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you definitely get a point for that because you had 2 guesses and you corrected yourself. Well, see, there was a few like people who were getting close. Not bald and hairy. What was it? See, Barry got 2-toed, but don't know, neutral. Neutral, yeah. Question number 10. Question number 10. Come on, lad, you can do it. You can do it. Which archipelago off the coast of Alaska gives its name to a species of bear? Which archipelago off the coast of Alaska gives its name to a species of bear? That was for the last point. Bubbles burst. Barry's. You know what? He's struggling. Some answers coming in, but they're not right. Haven't seen a correct answer yet. Need what's wrote in front of me, people. Some good guesses coming in. It's good, but it's not right there. From Lou's on there. Build a bear. We've all built a bear before. Right. Two answers just jumped out at me there. Need to see one more. Right. So the answer is the Kodiak bear, yeah? Kodiak bear. Joanne? You know what, Joanne? Like, obviously, we know Joanne and Jeff are partners. But I'm going to have to give them a point each there. But I think Jeff would have a good argument there to ask Joanne for that point. But we've got to keep it real, man. Adam Sky, pretty sure you were the next, mate. And I'm going to give you that. I'll probably have to put up with a bit of shit. But I'm going to take Coda. I'm going to take it. I have to. Right, that's the first round down, people. You know what? I tell you what. I will be as quick as I can, yeah, but just have a little bit of a break there. Bazzy, 5 points. Adam Sky, 4 points. Dave Smithers, 3 points. Sean Wayne, 2. Ted Loon, 3. Outlaw King, 2. Joanne, Jeff, right. Round 2. And the subject of right. The subject is the movie Top Gun. So this is 10 questions on the movie Top Gun, yeah? We've all seen it, haven't it? It's a really camp. It's a camp film, isn't it? Let's face it. So here we go. First question, the topic of Top Gun. And this is going to be fastest finger first. What is Maverick's actual name in Top Gun? What is Maverick's actual name in Top Gun? Going to cause murders, this, isn't it? You will be one there, son. I haven't seen the correct answer yet. Oh, don't do it to me. Don't do the one name to me. I need both names. Right, I've got a point. I'm going to give a point away. Right. Didn't take me long to prove. Didn't take me long to prove that Daryl the Sponge, right? On this topic of Top Gun. And he didn't get it right. Didn't get it right. It's Pete Mitchell. Pete Mitchell. Slim, you're getting it because I'm 100% sure that you put a Mitchell somewhere. Pretty sure that you did, mate. And that's why, there you go. There you go. See, I don't miss much. Fact notification, you know I need a second. You know I need another one, another name, mate. You know I need that Mitchell. Outlaw King. And Adam Sky just picked Bazza. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. So Daryl didn't get that one. He didn't get that one right because he's blaming the fact he was smoking. Oh my God. Oh, neutral, don't stick up for him. Don't stick up for him, right? Question number 2. Fastest finger first. In which year was Top Gun released to the cinema? In which year was Top Gun released to the cinema? The answers are flying in here. Just being bombarded there, but there's only first 10 guesses. There was only one right answer. And the first person straight in there, 1986. It is 1986. Good guesses there from Beck and McGeary. Fact was a few years out. Mrs. Moon was on another planet there. Dave, you were 1 year out. Ted, you were 2 years out. Sean Wayne, another point for you, mate. Another point for you. Slim, another point for Slim there. Jeff will argue all day. You'll argue all day that it was 85. You'll come up with some reason, right? Question number 4. Who directed the film Top Gun? Who directed the film Top Gun? I'm still here, guys. I have to concentrate here. Tell you what, it was Tony Scott, right? Tony Scott is the right answer. Adam Sky, straight in there. He's gone into the lead. Outlaw King's coming from behind like Philip Schofield. Jumped into second place. Unlucky there, Ted. Unlucky. It was a good guess. John Beck sneaked that last point there. I'm not even lying. Hits him on 3 points. Dave, you got it right, mate. You got it right. Darryl, you did get it right, mate. I do believe that you do love Top Gun. So no arguments there. Yep. We all would believe it, right? Question number 5. Who plays Goose's wife in Top Gun? Who plays Goose's wife in Top Gun? Yes. Right in there. Outlaw King he's on a roll. Doesn't want this to stop. Smoking there. Slim Reaper's got the bit between his teeth now. He means business. Mrs. Goose, that's a good answer. Tell you what, this is a threesome, isn't it? Right. So, Dave, you just pipped Bazza, Darryl, and John Beck. You know what I mean, mate? Taking some big hitters out there, Dave. Big hitters. Yeah, it was Meg Ryan, of course. Meg Ryan. Question number 6. Who in the movie drops out so that Maverick can go to the Top Gun? Who in the movie drops out so that Maverick can go to the Top Gun? It's one of them in it where you just know it, but you just can't get it out. It's the character I want, people. It's the character. It's the character, not the actor. Barry wants the stewards in there. I'm getting screenshots of Daryl. It's a character I want, people. Here comes the WhatsApps coming in now, people. I haven't seen the correct answer yet. Man alive. What are we all looking at? We all looking at Tom Cruise's Batty when you're watching that film. It's so camp. Right? There's definitely one answer. I can see one correct answer, and that's it. Beginning to think Daryl's never even seen the film here. And he just thinks it's hard to, like, for some reason, he thinks it's hard to say that Top Gun's his favourite film. There's two correct answers. One more up for grabs. Tell you what, he just saved himself there. Like, just fact, it is Cougar. Cougar. Fact, I'm sure. Did you have a point or not? I thought I could have swore I wrote fact in now. But I'll have a look on my list, mate. But I think that was your first point. Next one, Outlaw King. Outlaw King's got them quaking in his boots there. You know what? Hurts to say, guys, but Daryl did get that one. He just pipped Sean Wayne. Doubles his score on the night there. Right. Here we go, right? Question 8. Who sang the songs from Top Gun called Danger Zone and Playing with the Boys? Who sang the songs Danger Zone and Playing with the Boys from the film? I do believe that this is one of Daryl's all-time favourite singers. I'll tell you what, this is good. Right. You can't just make it easy for me, can you? You know when you've got people trying to batter your head, yeah? Right. So he's the first one, right? Kenny Lottins, right? You could just see the pressure Barry was under when he was typing that there, that he knew the answer. But he just thought, I'm gonna let that one roll. Kenny Lottins. It doesn't matter because he's still faster than anyone else with his second answer. Kenny Loggins, yeah. Kenny Loggins. So Barry, you got there in the end. Although how you get them fingers going, I don't know. But Daryl's the next one. Because I don't think he would speak to me if I didn't give that point right for that. Kenny Lottin. I mean, I just couldn't put up with the screenshots. Outlaw King's done it. Outlaw King, that's about 5 off the belt. Fax is not happy there because I think Fax was on a little bit of a roll there. John Hezbollah's talking backwards now. Oh, Scousers woke up. Chris McQuarrie. Is that Dixie Normus's mate? Like, oh, Chris McQuarrie. Chris McQuarrie. You know what? I don't even think it is. She's chipping away there with the Spice Girls there. Yes. If you want to be my lover, you want to get with my friends. Right, yeah, it was Kenny Loggins, yeah, not Kenny Loddington or whatever it's called, but given that, yeah. Let's have a look. Question 9. And I need what's wrote in front of me because this is a fastest finger first. The classic 80s movie Top Gun is about young men who are training to do what? I need the way it's wrote in front of me. Like that one, don't you, Baz? I was laughing at that one, mate. Honestly, if I wired somebody up like on the phone, you know, where you have to give your name, I'd love to be able to say that without laughing. Hi, it's Mike. Mike Coxwell. Mike Coxwell. Come on, I need what's wrote in front of me, people. Come on. You're nearly there, but I haven't got what's wrote in front of me. Right. I'm going to give 1 point. Still 2 points. What are they training to do? Just think of the simple. Just go simple, people. Just go simple. 2 simple words. Can't give you any more than that. 2 simple words. Two simple words. 2, not 1. Ted, give us a little bit more. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. Right, there's two answers now. 1 more. Sean, I want to give you it, but I can't. So, bloody hell, bells. Right. You're going to kick yourself. You're going to kick yourself, and you are going to look back through the chat and say that you got it, but it is basically fly planes, not tornadoes, not fighter pilots, neutral. You're the first one because you've actually wrote fly jet planes, right? So you're going to get that for jet plane, fly planes. But the next one to get right after that, after loads of mad guesses. See, Ted, you said fly, mate. Steve McGeary, exactly right. That's how it's wrote in front of me. Oh my God. Fucking hell, Sean. I bet you thought you'd never going to get that point there, mate. That was a stab in the dark. But you know what? Going through all them above. I'm sorry. Fly jets was there, Darryl said. Fly jets, fly planes. I'll never going for fucking thingy again. Tell us about it, Slim, man. I'm not. I thought it'd be quite fun to go for the Top Gun, right? Right. Here's your last question. Thank God on Top Gun. Who plays Rooster Bradshaw in the 2022 sequel to Top Gun Maverick? Who plays Rooster Bradshaw in the recent sequel, Maverick? I'm thinking somebody who like loves this film should get this right. Like, that's how you think you should know. You know what I'm saying? I would. It's another diversion tactic there, pretending that you haven't heard the question, when it means that you haven't got a Scooby. Who plays Rooster Bradshaw in Maverick, the sequel? Well, we have got a few people that are listening. Outlaw King. Outlaw King's on fire. It is Miles Teller, Sean, and then it was Dave. You know what, Dave? That just keeps you in it, that, Sean. You're not far behind, mate. Yep. Tell you what, so that's that round over, yeah? 10 more questions. Jeff. You know what, Jeff? I would have given you that if I had it. If you'd got it a bit earlier, I would have given you that. Slim, you got it right as well. This is moon was close there. Rowdy Roddy Piper. See, that's what I've got to put up with, people, and that's I'm looking for a good subject for the last one, yeah. It's all to play for, like, it's all to play for. Right, are we ready? So this is another this is another one that could throw a cat amongst the pigeons. So the 10 questions about theme parks and fun fairs. 10 questions about theme parks and fun fairs. So your basic target is to keep Outlaw King out of this, out of these, not by any other means, by the way, like, it's all fair here. Question 1. What was the original name when it opened in 1992 of the amusement park now called Disneyland Paris? What was the original name of what is now called Disneyland Paris? Yes, Stokesy. You just can't make it easy for me, can you? You make me think. Right. Correct answer is Euro Disney. It used to be called Euro Disney. It's now what? Disneyland Paris. Right. Adam, I'm going to give you that, mate. Slightly wrong spelling, but it's better than what I'm going to have to put up with here. Daryl, I can't give you that, mate. I want to say I'm going to have to give Steve McGeary that. You know, I'm going to have to. I know they're not making it easy for me. See, even Barry can't make it easy for me. Barry, come on, lad. You're not dyslexic, son. I'm going to give you it, though. I have to give you that one. Right. Sorry about that, guys. Slim, you reckon she'll see Daryl? You know the score around here. You know the score. Slim, I really want to, mate. Because you did give us a good spelling there, but oh, you'll get it back, son. You'll get it back. Number 2. Which common funfair ride's name would also mean someone doing a dance in 3/4 time? Which common funfair ride's name also means someone doing a dance in 3/4 time? I know you've all done this in your yep. You got there. Adam Sky got it again. Walters. Bazza's back. He's even working on his spellings as well there. Sean, you just pipped Daryl there. You just pipped Daryl. I'm not even lying. I don't lie. Mrs. J, how you doing? Hope you're all right there, mate. It's heating up in here, Mrs. J. It's heating up. Question number 3. In which US state is the Epcot Center Park located? In which US state is the Epcot theme park located? I do. Yeah, there's some more incoming buzzing in me there from WhatsApp. Some more complaints there. We'll have to change my number here. No correct answers yet. No correct answers. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes. Thank God for that. There's a lot of people saying California there, which is a long way from Florida, isn't it, really? Don't know if you could get much further. Slim, you were on it. You were on it. Like a bit of Michael Allsort bonnet. Anyone who doesn't know Michael, a bit of all sorts, you've got to go check him out, man. Great fella. Just honestly. Fact. Yes, fact. It is Florida. Slim, I'll give you yours there, didn't I, mate? Yeah. Slim was first. Mrs. J. Surprised. I thought everyone thought it was Florida, like. Jeff's losing it now. He thinks it's in California. Ted Loom coming with a good guess there. Kentucky. Kentucky, that's someone's house in the suburb of Liverpool. Kentucky. Darryl probably knows Kentucky. Probably lives around the corner from him or just play football with him or something. Yeah, good answers there. Good answers. Question number 4. In which English theme park would you find the Duplo Valley? In which English theme park would you find Duplo Valley? Good. Seems going to be easier. Some good guesses coming in there. It's not right. Not right. We do have a correct answer. Just the one, though. Just the one. Come on, guys. Yes. Yes. Mrs. J. I'm going to allow that spelling mistake there. It is Legoland, or would have accepted Windsor, because it was the old Windsor Park, Legoland. I have been. And it is quite good, actually. Steve McGeary. Right. This doesn't happen very often, people, right? It doesn't happen. It probably will never happen again. It's a total one-off that Lou Donna's got a point. I don't know where that answer's come from there. Absolutely no idea, but you know what? You just picked Barry to that one. You just picked Barry. So that could cause, imagine the trouble that could cause later on if it comes down to the wire. Might get a bit of peace now for a bit. Anyway, question number 6. What is the name of the roller coaster at Lightwater Valley, which was the longest in the world from 1991 to 2000? What's the name of the roller coaster at Lightwater Valley, which was the world's longest for 10 years? You know, I didn't know that. What's the name of the roller coaster at Lightwater Valley? Mad question, that, you know. Oh my days, I can see some correct answers. Right. You're not going to believe this. Barry, fair play. Tis the ultimate. Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. I'm still in shock with the first one, man. Oh, I tell you what. Only got three people on 9 points. 3 people on 9 points. Bazza making his comeback, you know. Adam Sky, always there, always the favourite, one of the favourites for tonight. Outlaw King, 9 points. It was the ultimate, by the way, people. The ultimate. I've never been on it. Never been Lightwater Valley for years. Right, number 6. The Thrill-O-Matic, which opened at Blackpool in 2013, is themed around which TV and film characters? The Thrill-O-Matic, which opened at Blackpool in 2013, is themed around which TV and film characters? You know, this is what happens. This is Jay there. I like that. This is Jay when Daryl doesn't know the answer, right? He doesn't just write no idea. He writes don't know, sorry, in capital letters, which is quite nice, really. No. Getting back to it. Getting back to the matter. I can see one correct answer. 1. 2. Still only 2 correct answers. Come on, who wants it? Tell you what, you might regret it. You might regret it. Debbie does Dallas. Barry's still got the original to that there. I'll get you it back soon, Baz. Just got stuck in the video recorder, mate. Steve McGee, Wallace and Gromit it is. Wallace and Gromit. Not big favourite to them, like, but right. This is just getting freaky now. Just getting freaky. Absolutely freaky. John Wayne. Will they live to regret not concentrating on that one? It was Wallace and Gromit, people, and the ride is called the Thrill-O-Matic. Right, this is sort of wheat from the chaff. Question 7. In which country is Formula Rossa the world's fastest roller coaster when it opened, which travels at 149 miles an hour? In which country is Formula Rossa the world's fastest roller coaster at 149 miles an hour? So where in the world is the fastest roller coaster? Some guesses coming in there. I'm going to need what's wrote in front of me. Need what's wrote in front of me, people. Where in the world, which country is the fastest roller coaster in the world? Come on, guys. You're skirting around it. I'll accept 3 letters. It's not Taulo. I'll accept 3 letters. 3 letters, guys. Oh, you're going to kick yourself. You're going to kick yourself. Thank God for that. Back notification. UAE, United Arab Emirates, is the place to be if you would like fast roller coasters. Slim. Who got the last one? Who got it? Who got it? Steve McGeary. United Arab Emirates, UAE. Darryl got there in the end. Question number 8. There's only four more points to play for. Question number 8. Just outside Paris is a theme park containing attractions such as Tonera, Zeus, and Menhir Express. The park is based on which comic book character? Tanner, Zeus, and Menhir Express. What comic book character? Hoping these answers come flying in here when you understood what I said. Yes, but yes. You did know. Did Asterix. Let's just put a cat amongst the pigeons. Barry Keaton himself in there. Got Barry and Adam there. Steve McGeary coming in from behind, like Philip Schofield. Yeah, it was Asterix. Daryl, you did get it as well, mate, but little bit too slow, mate. Right, question number 9. Squeaky bum time. Which future Oscar-winning actress starred opposite Gary Busey and Robbie Robertson in the 1980 film Carney? Which future Oscar-winning actress starred opposite Gary Busey and Robbie Robertson in the 1980 film Carney? Asterix was cool. Like, I don't even know what paper they're from. They're in one of the broadsheet papers, aren't they? Like, it's quite an upmarket cartoon there. Asterix. Been about for years. Like, these are not bad guesses. They're not bad guesses. She's not English. And the first film she was in, the first film this woman was in, was one of my favourite films of all time. One of my favourite films of all time. And it was her first film role. Adam, it might be briefly Adam, but Adam just stole the lead there with one question to go. Daryl coming in with a late run, Jodie Foster. Ted Loom finishing with a little flurry there. Our Ted. We got Ted, lad. Was Jodie Foster, right? And just you won't get a bonus point, but can anyone tell me what one of my favourite films of all time is, of which Jodie Foster made a debut? It's not, you don't get a point for it. Yes, Slim, you've got it, Slim, you've got it. Bugsy Malone, anyone who hasn't seen the, I think everyone's seen it, haven't they? She played Blousy Brown. Played Blousy Brown opposite Scott Baio. Remember Scott Baio? Played Chachi in the Fonz, was it? He played opposite. He played Bugsy Malone in the musical opposite Jodie Foster. Hey, come on! Some of the best songs, some of the best songs, like musical songs ever made in that film. Sean's respect though, Sean, respect, mate. I think Banter must be starting soon, or respect to everyone on Seacoast Ministries. Lives are great. Question number 10. It's crucial. I can't say how crucial this is. Fastest finger first. Who had a UK #1 hit in 2000 with Life is a Roller Coaster? I need his name. I need the full name. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Scott Baio, remember him? Oh, my lordy. The answer is Ronan Keating. Although Roland Watting will do. Roland Watting. That likes that one. Slim, you spelled it right, mate. Big Ronan Keating fan there. I was Slim, I think. Probably got every album there. So, believe it or not, with the correct spelling as well, has just become Fly Me to the Moon's super duper 30-pointer quiz champion. Till the next time, Adam Sky. First to answer as well. Correct spelling and everything. Man's a genius. Come on, man. Massive respect to Adam Sky. What can you say? What can you say? Bazza? Adam, 13 points out of 30, mate. That's a good strike rate. It's a good strike rate. Right behind you was Bazza. On 10 points. Do you only have 10 points there? Yeah, you did, mate. You did, mate, in the end, you know. Close Up, Outlaw King, 9 points. Steve McGeary, 7 points. Ted Loom, good shout with 4. Slim, 6 points. Daryl, 5 points. John Wayne, 6 points. Smithers, 5. Ludon with 3 there. Notification with 3. John Beck there. 3. Ted Loon 4. Good effort there, Ted. Mrs. J coming late there was 2. Jeff 1. Brilliant, Jeff. Brilliant. Joanne, you got 1. Neutral, you got 1. Boss Dog, you got 1, mate. Jeff and Joanne, stick that together, right? Make it 2. That's what you wanted, wasn't it? 2 points. But it's happened. It's happened. It's happened. He's been beat. He's come back. And you know what? He's got too much time on his hands, but you need to get your head. You've definitely got the fingers, Baz. You've definitely got the fingers. So your spelling needs brushing up a little bit, like brush it a little bit. Brush up on the spelling. I'm quite happy with that. If that's the last, there wasn't much to complain about there, was there really? But Adam Sky, come on, just got to take it out after the lad. There's that little there. You think there's a bit of undertones in that one there. He has a mate. You think you might have started something here. You might have started something, Adam. What we like to see. He might bring the numbers in if we get like a Bazza, Adam Sky, bare knuckle acro opening fight. Respect, neutral, respect. What a nice little message. One day I might get messages like that off, me mates. Don't mention any names, like. Don't mention any names. Yeah, you can join the crew as well. Ted, great effort there, mate. And respect for spending your time here, mate. 1 hour 40 minutes. Big love there up the borough. I think we what do you reckon, Ted? Do you reckon it's too soon to go up or what? I think it's the people are talking about it being the best side Borough have had. Honestly, they'll be talking about the Brian Robson Day soon. If he keeps this up, we're going to start breaking club records, you know, games unbeaten and clean sheets. I mean, Chuba Akpom. That's a name you're all going to be hearing a lot of in the next few months. Yeah, what do you reckon, Sean? Chuba Akpom? Top scorer in the championship, 20 goals, 19 league goals. We've never had a 20-goal striker since Ravanelli. Don't even know where we got him from, but I hope we can keep hold of it. I hope we can keep hold of him, because he's one for you, right? He's somebody, right, who's. And can anyone tell me, or as a view on this fella, right? Borough signed him from Barcelona. He signed for Wolves from Borough for 20 million, fast as lightning. Forgot his name. It's totally got out of my head. Dead muscly. Come on, someone tell me. But he amazing for Borough. Got him on loan from Barcelona, 21-year-old. Too good for the championship. That's the one, that new Slim. Adama Traore, right? What the hell's happened there? The absolute star at Middlesbrough, right? Obviously, he was too good for Borough, but you just go and put Adama Traore like in Google or in YouTube, and you'll see some of his runs in that. You know what? That's what I needed to wear. See, if I was good, I could bring a link in now, couldn't I, and show you some of his goals. But unbelievable, right? Went for 20 million, I think, to Wolves. I mean, why he went to Wolves, I don't know. Then just had a shit season. Like, I think he's got 2 or 3 goals. And now we can't get a game. I think he's just gone back to Wolves, but I think he did go back to Barcelona as well, but it's sad to see a player like that. I reckon we might get him back anyway. We'll not mention Liverpool last night either. Don't want to be mentioning Liverpool to anyone. Yeah, he's just like, so is it? But what's wrong with him? Why can't he get a game? Like, it was taught when he left Middlesbrough, he could have. He had the pace and the skill. He used to just run past players like he weren't there. Plus, he was built like a bloody, built like Smithers, wasn't he, and Rockpool. Oh, who was the biggest, you know what? Somebody mentioned Peter Crouch in my chat yesterday. Does anyone else hear Peter Crouch on a football pitch unless he's playing for you? I think he played. Did he play for Liverpool? He played for loads of teams, didn't he? But man, we used to hate it when Crouchy was playing. He always scored against you. Always at the Riverside. No, him and Alan Shearer, you guarantee put your mortgage on that them two score every time they play Borough, the Riverside. But Peter Crouch, yeah, look at the lump of him, right? You wouldn't think it was a football, would you, right? But Darryl, you might be able to help us out here, right? But I'm sure Peter Crouch he's got one of the best goal to game ratios for England than anyone. I think he's top 3. Every time he played for England, he scored. But he came in late, didn't he? Yeah. And like, how though? Look at him. He's a one-off, isn't he? Like, look at the size of him, right? He's a one-off, but he could score an overhead scissor kick from outside of the box or a volley. Yeah. Saying that, but I let one in on Saturday, 40 yards out if you haven't seen it. We were 2-0 up, 5 minutes to go. And they scored a goal from 40 yards straight direct from a free kick. Straight in. Goalkeeper got wrong-footed. But Crouchy, yeah. Crouchy. But I'll tell you another one who doesn't get much. You know what? I shouldn't have thought that on. Who doesn't get any credit? Yeah, a few people have been on about that. Matt Letizia. I mean, how good was Matt Letizia? Absolute legend, man. There's the Cronenberg kicking in there. I'm surprised she talked after 8 cans of Cronenberg. And to be half a bottle of gin or something as well. Yeah, one of them. Like, just having a tipple. He was a one-off, Sean, money. Isn't it mad though? There's people like Matt Letizia. He must have just been happy at Southampton, mustn't he? Because you know what? There's no loyalty in football anymore. That's why Bernie Slaven I mean, the man himself, Bernie Slaven, will always be Borough's top goal scorer because there's no loyalty. I mean, no one's ever going to touch anywhere near him. I think he's got over 200 goals. I think you don't get many thingies anymore, do you? Scotland. You know, where you played for 10 years and you get a match, don't you? You get a match played and loads of stars, depending how big you are, how famous you are. What's it called? And you get to keep all the money from all the ticket sales and that. It's just like a little bonus for your loyalty. Forgot the name, totally got out yet. Thank you, Slim. You pulled me out the shit a few times tonight, mate. You know what? You know what it is, mate? I'm going to forgive you for not being the first in tonight. Because Sean Wayne, look, hasn't been in for a little while, you know, but he loves, I know he loves the quizzes. He was willing to help there with the testimonial. Yeah, man, you know what? Like, I've only been to Anfield. I think I might have only been to Anfield once, you know. But I remember it because I was sat behind a massive girder for the whole game. So I must have had the worst seat in the whole of Anfield. Yeah, but testimonial, you don't get many testimonials now. For the simple fact is there's no loyalty. I mean, who stays at a club for 10 years, especially a striker? But Matt Letizia did. And I bet you, if you looked at any of the stats, it will say that shit, I've done one of them, I forgot. Yeah, it'll show you the stats that how many strikers in the last 20, 30 years have had testimonials. There you go, I got it out in the end. Before I forget, this is a little exclusive here. Little exclusive, right? 13 people. Right? Are you listening? So I've had my thinking cap on, and I've thought about something that I'm going to do, right? Every time I have a guest, well, not every time. Here's a few rules to it, right? We've done something like this before, and I kind of liked it, right? The people who did it with, it worked all right. But can you remember when I used to just randomly stop the chat and I'd ask? I think Banter did it once. I just totally, you didn't know I was going to do it. I said, I want you to give me your rundown of the 10 people in the chat, the next 10 people in the chat that I stopped the page on. And I put him on the spot straight away. I said, right. And you had like 10 seconds or just to quickly, but you have to be brutally honest. You have to be brutally honest. Get off, Mrs. J. Catch you later, mate. Well, I will get to this stuff. I will get to this idea. Yeah. So you have to be brutally honest, and that's the good bit about it. About the next 10 people that I shout out here that are in the chat in that order. So say it was 100% Banter. Now we've got no time to prepare, yeah. And I start with Daryl Adams, so he's got 10 seconds to tell me what he really thinks about Daryl Adams, yeah? Then Banter's got to tell us in 10 seconds his total honest opinion of Sean Wayne. You see what I'm getting at? But because I think, now you're off, bro. Next one, Sean, lad. See, if Sean would be perfect. So imagine, but I'm only going to do this, right? Because I think it needs to be kept like quite exclusive, and it needs to be like something to look forward to when it happens, right? Because what you're going to get to know what the likes of Sean Wayne thinks about you, honestly, in the chat. But I'm going to do it as well, but only when we have more than 30 people in the chat. And I think that's fair, because 30 for us is like quite good. I think 20 is selling it a bit cheap. So every time from now on, right, every time we get the 30 people in the chat, somebody has to, I will remember, but somebody in the chat, someone reliable like Slim Reaper will say, right, you've got 30 people in the chat, right? I'll stop the chat where it is. And if there's only me on the panel, I will go through them 10 people and tell you what I honestly think about them, yeah? And don't get me wrong, it won't all be horrible, because I don't dislike a lot of people on here. So you'll just get to see what I think about you. And I will be honest, but if there's somebody on the panel with me and we get a 30, they've got to do it as well. So getting out of it. So it could be anyone. Let's face it, we all want to know what people think about us, don't we? There's Ludon flip-flop in there on Ministries. No, you know what? But besides that brilliant idea that I just had there for, like, I know you're all cacking your pants now in case you're on the panel when we get 30 people. But yeah, I think it'll just be a bit of fun, and it will be fun, but you know what I mean? It's got the potential. To like cause a bit of drama in it. So let's face it. Drama's where it's at, innit? What are you doing, Flat Capper? Yeah, drama's where it's at, like. That's been proved over the last few days, isn't it? Don't get me wrong. Still drama out there. But what's weird is how quiet, because it's been that nuts for the last few days. Like, I don't know, it's up and down, like. But what I think, like, if Ministry tonight, I was talking to Louise about it. I think Ministry is very similar to Society X. This new fella, I think he's called Jamie. And anyone who hasn't watched, I think Lady Flatcapper was on his panel the other night. Yeah, she was when I was watching. Has anyone seen him, Society X? Has anybody watched any of his lives? Been doing lives all week. They're a little bit edgy. You know what? Tell Louise, it's very similar to Ministry of Madness, but a little bit. Has he? See, I don't know this, King. I don't know this, mate. So is this like a resurgence, or have I been missing out? Because a lot of people from who I talked to have been going in his chat, and his numbers are massive. But I think in the ministry we go live. This Society X, I think he does long lives as well. You know, he's not one of these who's only going to throw up an hour or two. He's going like all night. You don't know, Daryl? Check him out, Society X. Anyone can put his link in the chat. Let him know that we watch. Because I haven't been in his chat yet. But there's a lot of people in there who I know. Yes, Bear Brit, how you doing, matey? Good to see you in here, bro. On the quiet side of YouTube tonight. But you know what, Bear sounds like I've been watching. I haven't been watching him for long. Good few months. But I tell you, when I was watching though, when you done the Steve Farthing thing, you had Tim Draycott's exclusive, didn't you? When he was driving away from the mountain, that was brilliant. That. Then I remember he did a live after it. I think he did a few lives after it, but brilliant, massive numbers. If I'm not wrong, this is how good my memory is. Daryl thinks his is good, right? So can you remember on that live what you did? Didn't you send everyone over to, was it the Cessna? Bear Britton audits, even though he's got 4 times as many subs as Filmboy. This is how mad he is. He does, I think it was 150 people in the chat. And everyone was on a high because of Tim Draycott's driving away from the mountain, like raging. And you sent everyone over. I'm sure it was a cesspit, you know. Quite funny, but yeah, man. You know what, mate? I'd watch a lot more of your lives, but just haven't got the time. Just haven't got the time, mate. Let's have a look who else is. Let's have a little game. My mate Scouser. Now, I was driving home tonight, listening to. I could only do a few texts, and I shouldn't really, but they were at traffic lights, red traffic lights. I know it's naughty, but I chipped in with a few because I was driving. And he heard Daryl big and Scouser up. It's like, yeah, man, fair play, yeah, decent fella, you know what I mean? Let you do out for him. I don't know. See, I thought I was chilled out, but I think Scouser's just above me. I think he's probably on a par with Boss Dog as well. I think he's on the Boss Dog level. And then you've got Ministry of Madness there, sitting on the top of the chilled out people on YouTube. Anyone can think of anyone else who's more chilled out than Ministry of Madness, man. And I always say it. I'll say it quickly because I don't want to be like Daryl, you know. So first time Ministry ever went on a panel, I was watching it live, and he turns up on Expos in front of 500 people. Who's this fella? Puts the camera on. There's Ministry, sat in a Grim Reaper's costume. With a Grim Reaper costume on, right? And I always say, like, at least once a fortnight, I bring the story up. And then that's how Ministry started, man. But he was only on for a couple of minutes. But he had sound problems. He had a mic problem. Ministry of Madness, look at him now, man. He's like legend, and he's got a brilliant. Well, I've seen his setup anyway. Did anyone else see it? Did you see it, Tim? It was one of them moments, and then I liked him right from the word there to have the balls to do that. Yeah, Nutter is chilled out. big respect to Ministry. You know what? I had a good chat with Flavors the other night. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but there was a first on there, and it was just one of them. Me and Louise we'd had a few bevies, yeah, and we were just sat watching. I think it was Monday night. Sat watching Flavors, you know, flicking as you do, flip flopping, and Flavors has been, since he's been off the drink, he's been brilliant this week. Like, done some long lives, and anyway, I've only spoken to him once or twice before on the panel. I just sat there watching him and that, and I thought, oh, just there was no one there. So I jumped on, and we had a proper good chat, man, good laugh. I think Quaver Raver came on, Lindsay, for 5 minutes, but it was just me and Flavors. And then anyway, next day, I had watched YouTube Asylum, Rob, but I think I was in a chat later on, and it was All D. All D, our good friend All D there, who said, "Oh, save the best till last on YouTube Asylum today," and I just, I don't know, I just knew what he meant straight away, and I just quickly I put it on and fast forward, and there's me and Flavors at the end, man, for about 20 minutes. Proper sound one. Yeah, Daryl, you should have been there last week. Can you remember Scouser? I know I'm not going to talk about the banter we had, even though Daryl would have loved it, right? It involved Bidsy and me, Scouser, and Tony Kelly and Graham Simpson, who I hadn't really talked to that much. But can you remember before that, Scouser, when I was in the chat and everyone was trying to convince Flavors that Scouser was all right, and all I was trying to do, I just wanted to see Scouser and Flavors on a panel together because I just knew it would be fucking great, you know what I mean? And you might want to tell us about it anyway. It was just one of them. It was one of them moments, you know what I mean? So everyone, can you imagine Scouser and Flavors quite similar, aren't they? You know, can you see where I'm coming from? Quite similar. But I was convinced that Scouser had never been on Flavors as before. So I was saying in the chat, and everyone was saying, "Oh, he sound good." Fucking Flavors was thinking he was in with Apollo and King Irish, and obviously he did spend a lot of time on King Irish's channel, like quite a lot of time. Like every time he was on, he was his right hand man, and Flavors couldn't get that out. His into Apollo him. We were all going, "Oh man, you sound." In the end, after like about 20 minutes, I don't even think he'd have listened to you, Dan, because he wasn't listening to anyone in the chat. And yeah, man, finally got him on, and it was just how we knew it'd be. Him and Flavors, man, proper chilled out and fucking buzzing. Ludon, let's have a little mention. Ludon, who's been a little bit stressed out this week, yeah, because if you remember, we had that leak. In the kitchen, soaked the kitchen, ruined it. That was the same night, believe it or not, that I went out golf balling. Very same night. So yeah, we've been getting the kitchen fitted anyway the last week. Got it all fitted. Somebody who Louise knows. Wasn't cheap. I don't think it was cheap. And we just thought about it tonight, about workmen and that, just little things that they do. And it's the little things that workmen don't do that make all the difference, you know what I mean? But yeah, big love, Luke on there. Bit stressed out this week. She's had a few Cronenberg anyway. Right. Going to bring it on, mate.
No, like
We've
Moon.
got a new avatar, lad.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
Lude's on approved, so must be good, mate, mustn't it?
What's all that about? Like, what is it?
Oh, it's just an anonymous person having a joint in his left hand. Well, it depends on what way you're looking at it, and he's got 2 joints in his left hand.
Nice, that, mate. Where did you find that?
On the internet, all over the place, aren't they?
So what did you put in to look for that?
What did they put in for that? Pot smoking pictures. That was it.
Hot smoking pictures and that cover.
Yeah, pot
How
smoking.
many scrolls down did you have to go to find that?
Oh, mate, the loads of them are crap, like caricature ones, you know what I mean? And then I just seen that and I went, yeah, that's about that.
Oh, so it stood out. It was one of them. You didn't break it down to your top 3. You just like went straight for that.
Yeah. But there's loads on there. You have to you got to pay for them. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, they got to pay for it?
Yeah, because they have copyrights on them. Do you know what I mean? You've got to be careful.
Don't know about that. Like paying for them, mate.
Oh, well, no, it's silly, innit? What? What's the point?
Yeah. It is. I mean, I know it's only pennies, isn't it? It's only like, what is it, 10 quid?
So some of them are like 10 bob. So, like, say you get 20, there's a tenner. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, how many have you got in your collection now?
Oh, I've only got a few. Like, I've only got about 5.
You've had your other ones, mate. Let's get it right, mate. They're just fucking scary, aren't they?
Oh, do you mean curly teeth? The one where you need the climbing gear to get up them?
Yeah. I mean that. If that's telling us something about your like personality, and that,
Let's have a look.
just check this out, fellas, ladies.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Showing his skills off here.
Yeah. They just you just get them off the internet and that, lads.
It is good. It is good to change them up, like
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I've noticed this week, right, Scouts? You've I don't think you haven't been on many panels, have you? But what I've noticed, and I think everyone else will, is some of the effort that people are putting into their lives now. Visually.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Your mate Mark, he's doing a fucking cracking job there, isn't he?
Yeah. But he does his own thing, and I do my own thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, here he is. How you doing, lad?
What? Talking about fucking avatar, I should change mine to fucking 4th again.
I know I might have to. You know what, mate? I have learned how to change names around because I did it with Jeff the other night. I don't know if you've seen Daryl. I said he looked like Yeti, right?
I remember you saying, yeah.
I changed his name to Yeti, right? So we were all having a good laugh about it, right? But the next day, I'm sat watching somebody's live, right? And Jeff jumps on and he's still called Yeti.
Yeah, remember you saying.
Oh yeah.
Tell you what, I don't think we've had a nice chat. Jeff was on earlier. I'm speaking to Joanne in the chat now. I don't think we've had a really good chat about this Messi member thing, have we? I was going to pay 100 quid out of my fucking bank.
What's that for?
Who got beat.
So what's been the outcome? Has he gone like Turk on you? Like, has he like shirked the bet?
Just mentioned a little bit of it the other day, and then that was it.
Have we got an exclusive here that like our Jeff's like the tight ass? Is that what we're saying?
He bought me a coffee, mate. But you know what? I would have bought him. I would have bought his nephew 20 coffees and won it. Get me?
So what do you say?
There's a big difference. There's a big difference of 20 coffees than one, mate, isn't he?
Why?
What do you think? What do you think he's saying here, Scouts?
I had grief off my bird, and she went, "Oh, listen, you know what? Because don't forget, she's an Everton fan. She went, if we draw or beat us, I'm gonna go because you spent 100 quid. I'm gonna go moan over that, and I'm gonna wind you up anyway because you just shit. And we won, and I got a fucking coffee out of it.
Great, isn't it?
You know what, mate?
Yeah.
That was with my mates at the time. I told them, lad, you're fucking mad. you know, just before the game. I went, listen, lad, I won't be able to come back on YouTube if it didn't. So I've got to keep it a 1 on the side, just in case. Because if they drew, that was the bet. It was. I had to pay a 1 on that.
Let's not get it wrong. Let's be honest here, right? If they did get beaten, you then had to hand up 1 or for what? How was that going to pan out for you?
Lad, I've just smashed at any windows possible, anything that come near me.
Is that like a week not talking to the missus? Like,
No, but it means she just thought it was silly, but me being me, it is what it is. No, fucking hell. It's one of them. So it's a case of fucking hang on. We twatages, so keep that mouth shut, yeah. And we haven't lost. But don't get me wrong. Imagine me coming in about 2 in the morning knowing I paid fucking 2 ton out of the bank. I'm coming in blit. Okay. And they've beat us or drawed. Oh, lad, I'd have slept in the shed, lad.
exactly. I see the comment today, right? I see the comment today, and it was dead right. Somebody was on about making a bet, you know, in the derby. So, and they said, the way they get round it is they put £100 on the other team, right?
Yeah.
To win, they put £100. So you put £100 on Everton, right? Because then if you do get beat, you've got that cushions it a little bit. But if you don't get beat, you've won. You know what I mean?
Nah, because what if they draw?
I was going to say, I knew that.
If they
I hadn't
draw
thought
and
about
2 ton down,
you're done, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm fucking. I was speaking to Jim on this on the day, you know, the derby when he done his live, and he said, "Cover your bet." I said, "Jim, I can't cover my bet because, see, if I put £75 on Everton to win, but then see if it's like they drew, then no matter what, I'm still fucking paying out. Liverpool were odds were too good. I'd had to put 3 ton on Liverpool just to get like money back. And imagine I put 3 ton on Liverpool plus 200 quid, and I'm down no matter what.
Yeah, you're putting too much on for so little in return, aren't you?
Yeah.
So if it was just a win bet, I could have. But he had the draw as well.
You don't get the good odds though when you draw to.
He had the draw, so I couldn't back. I physically couldn't fucking thingy.
Yeah, so here's a question for you, right? I've been through the gambling thing, right? I've gambled thousands, like stupidly, right?
Same,
I have.
So is there a way of covering your bets? Can you beat the bookies or what?
No.
What do you mean regards to in one bet or what?
Anything, Daryl? Is there a way around
if you've got like say if you've got a 5-fold and you're waiting for one team left, and say you're getting for instance like random, I'll just load up to the nearest number, say £1,000. So if that team draws or gets beat, but your bet's only £2, so you're waiting for £1,000. You can put like £300 on the draw, and you can put like £400 on the win. You're guaranteed to be up, but you've got to have like your bets on first. You've got to at least win a few bets for them. It's got to be more than what you put on. Do you get me? So,
well, you know, I bet there's a few tricks, you know, that are just borderline legal. You know what I mean? That some people are using.
Lads, I'll tell you one, which is dead easy. Go on the betties, you know, the virtual racing or any horse racing, yeah. So what you do, you do a few bets beforehand. So what you do a 7, right? That looks like a 1, and then you do the first bet and go, oh no, sorry, that's a 1, and then do the next one, 7, could be like 25p. Oh no, that's what? Oh, have you got a 7? Oh no, that's a 1. What you do then, when there's virtual racing on at the same time, you just do that one number. Now, that one number at that same time, it's the same number as what you did. So there's ways around it. But I mean, that's
a bit drawn out. I'm thinking more of like, you know, technically, like the way on the internet and stuff.
Technically,
you know what I mean? So,
yeah, that's what I was saying.
I put 50 quid on thingy. Fucking Chicago Bears to fucking Chicago Bulls at the next 3 pointer, lads. I can lose 50 quid like that, bang.
Yeah.
Nuts.
I think the worst bet I put on was like £200 double on a game, right? Where I hadn't even heard of the teams before. It was in Argentina or something. And it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. It was the only live game I could watch, like live score. I wasn't even watching the game. I was just waiting for the score change. And it got beat. It got beat. Both of them got beat. And it was the biggest bet I'd had, like a couple of £100 double. And I just think, like,
it's mental.
Is that all you gambled? Have you done any like casino, like being on the numbers?
Yeah, done all the casino. That's how I got started with the casino. Like,
that's terrible, isn't it, Moon? That's very, very highly addictive, mate. Isn't it?
Not even there.
Yeah, when you're winning, yeah, and like when I first went on, I started winning. So, like, you know yourself, boys, you start chasing it, don't you? And that's where you get into trouble. You might win 1,500 quid.
You know what doesn't help? When you get
it's leaving when you've won. It's leaving when you've won. That's the problem. Leaving when you've won.
Yeah.
Oh man, who does that though? Who does it?
Fucking few of my mates too, mate. Fucking weirdos, but they're so clever.
No, but it's right though, innit? They're the ones that are laughing.
And they'll go, listen, sound 170 up. I'm like, listen, lad, there's a 30 in the 210 at Kempton. Lad, why would I want to waste that? I'm like, what? You're mad, you lad.
Yeah. I used to do two boxes on the numbers, on the wheel.
Yeah.
You've got more chance on that, but you know what the wheel's like, mate. I mean, I remember the green coming in 4 times on the trot, mate.
What, on the internet?
Yeah,
I got told that to put double up on the green. If the green comes out, bang it on again. Yeah. Someone told me that not long ago.
The ones that are next to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 32 and 20, 32 and 26, number 3 are next to them.
You know when you go to the casino in Liverpool, is it all full of Chinese? It's all full of Chinese in the borough.
Chinese. We've got a Chinatown and that, but I wouldn't say it's full.
Yeah, the kitchen sinks are the kitchen sinks love it, don't they?
Split wings. Oh, mate, yeah.
Mate, them Sydney wings are up all night betting.
Got loads of dough, them in Liverpool, they're always gambling big money. Big dough.
Ruthless.
Anti-double, big dough.
But what they do, lad, the mad thing about it is, though, lad, because the time zone as well, they'll sleep. So they're up all night, you get me? So they'll sleep, they'll wake up at 3 in the afternoon, 4. That's them done till 5 in the morning,
Yeah, in the casino.
Yeah.
Don't
leave. You get little loans in China and Japan, they're done ruthless, mate.
The addiction, innit? You won't leave, you're chasing your money constantly, do you know what I mean? And you win a few quid, and you're like, I want more of that, do you know what I mean? So it ends up like...
There's people online, though, isn't there, who are making money out of, like, giving tips out, aren't they? Like, there's a few blokes who are on, like, massive runs, you hear about it.
Yeah, you'd have section spinners and all that, and you don't know what to do.
I've done well with my bets regards to, like, the football and UFC and all that. I really do. I give Thingy yesterday, even though we got beat, Graham Simpson. He said, any tips? And I said, listen, lads, I said, a very easy one. I'd already put a tenner on Salah 2-0, Salah fucking 3-0, like 440 back 770. But done a little bet as well. Wasn't much. I think I got it under £1. So I said, listen, lads, over 2.5 goals, over 6.5 corners, Liverpool to score the first goal, and over 1.5 cards. And you know what the mad thing is? Only Elliot got a yellow card 2 seconds before the match finished for dissent. And, and you know when I went back on Flavors, and he said, "Oh lad, I didn't do it. Sorry." I went, "Wow, why ask me?"
Did you do any of the
it's a bit long-winded, that. Like, how do you concentrate on the game when you wait for another corner or whatever?
Oh, lad, well, that's how you do. That's how you win. That's how you win. Yeah. You always get your cash out. So always do regards to a game. Every game, I'm not giving me secrets out. But regards to what you do, you'll always do a bet regards to, you don't always do like over 10, whatever else. Always do your bets where it's over 4.5 corners. Soon as you could get that in the first 5 minutes, over 1.5 goals, that'll be ticked off they're basically offering you your full cash out straight away, without fucking thinking. Now, don't get me wrong, I've done loads of silly cash outs and left loads and it's fucked up. So it's not like I'm perfect with it else. Sometimes
no.
You know what I mean?
Don't you tell? Yeah. It's part and part, lad.
I don't agree with the cash out thing, me. I think a better bet in it. Better bet. Come on.
But the cash outs change now. You don't get it on the same night, do you? But I haven't betted for like on the casino for that long. I mean, they do the fights and that, but the casino, the wheel and that. My little thing was I used to do every other number. That was 16 quid on the board, right? And then the green. You with me?
Yeah, zero, yeah, 37
Yeah.
numbers, yeah.
But that's still only 2 to 1 though, if you think about it.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well, look the other day then, regards to how it worked out for me the other day. Unbelievable. So I've done the bet the other day, yeah?
Yeah.
So I've done this against Newcastle, Liverpool to win, right?
Go on.
Liverpool over 1.5 goals.
Yeah.
Salah to have a shot on target. Liverpool over 6.5 corners. Now, what basically happened was, when the substitutions are going to happen, I didn't know if Salah was going to come off. Yeah, I cashed. It was only for like 74 quid, and I cashed out for 38 quid because I didn't know if Salah hadn't had a shot yet, and it was on the 70th minute. Now I knew we were going to do substitutions, and I'm thinking, is he going to keep him for Real Madrid? Scenario with regards to Salah stayed on. Salah had a shot on target. Little things like that. So I did lose, but I mean, it's mad how it works.
That's giving you a headache during the game, that lad.
What?
Yeah.
That's giving you a headache, that during the game, thinking about all that, man.
Stress.
I'm
Yeah,
a
that'll stress me out.
24/7 thinker anyway, lad. So that's nothing to me.
What's the football, lad?
Lad, I do. Lad, I don't even sleep at night, lad. Lad, I don't even
fight,
sleep.
lads. Aye.
What's that for?
The weekend, the UFC.
Yeah,
the weekend,
yeah.
Did you do a
What
bet?
did I tell you about that Erin Blanchfield?
Oh, well, I already knew, lads. Grappling, isn't it grappling? Like, spot on, and did you see his striking,
she's unbelievable, you know. 21 years of age.
I thought Andrade, lads, right, was going to beat her on the striking, but did you see Andrade? She was sloppy, winging it, lads, and she was just jabbing it, coming in.
Yeah.
And then Crawford, then, lads, with her ear naked, and she's boss there, lads. But I don't think she's going to beat. I was like this again on my live. The blonde one.
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko, yeah. I don't think Shevchenko's just too good all round, isn't she, lads?
She's brilliant too.
But it'll be a boss fight, though, lads, because
the bullet Valentina. Shevchenko.
That Erin's only 23, lads. You know what I mean?
She's dead young. I don't even think she's 23. I think she's only about 21 or 22. You know.
Is she?
I
she's in her early 20s. I know she's in her very early 20s.
Honestly, that's what I was saying to me mates the other day, lad. That's just, and Molly McCann even said after it, you know, after she won, my loss is not too bad actually now because she is good, isn't she? And
because Molly must have felt better that she'd done Andrade. Do you know what I mean?
Tim, you need to fuck off. You lead supporting Welsh bastard.
She's from round here, from round Borough.
Tim, until you live in Leeds, don't tell me how Liverpool got on.
Savannah Marshall. We were talking about it before, Savannah.
She lives up, she lived around, or she went to Hartlepool College. Like, that's where she did all the training. That.
Well,
I don't know what the plan was.
What's that, lad?
Yeah, she lost it. She had the rematch this week.
Yeah, well, Savannah Marshall come back with, Tisha Shields. I watched it just before this live, actually. And she said, Sky Sports. And she said, listen, I'll go to anywhere in the UK. She's meant to knock me out. She's just trying to hype the fight. Marshall, big hopes. Shields just got a number, mate. Very easy. I don't think she'll
dominate. See the combinations, the speed and that, mate. She was just all over it, wasn't she?
All over, mate.
And she was a bit sloppy, wasn't? Don't you think her movement was sloppy in that battle?
Yeah.
Terrible, mate. She was looking for the one bomb, wasn't she?
Yeah. And you know what? Even a punch power didn't affect. She went, listen, I'll be honest. I've had well worse of fucking punches than that. That was absolutely nothing. So I think they're just trying to hype the fight up. She's saying, oh, she doesn't sell no tickets in America, because there's more money over there. It's a payday for her, but Shields will win easy. I reckon Shields probably could stop her next time, and that's horrible.
Well, I thought she was going to stop at this time.
Yeah, and that's horrible because I'm so passionate about my country.
I know, lads. I know. You want it to win, don't you? More behind.
It must be good for a boxer. It must be good for a boxer to get into the ring with a big fight, knowing that you beat the man in front of you before. You know what I mean? It must be good, like
especially with a champion, though, man. It must be good getting.
No, big Scouts. Jesus put up there, Scouts. About a Ben, the WBC have fucking said there's nothing wrong with Miss Tingy. And he's failed tests. WBC is a totally different organisation. You've got the bar,
you mean Ben?
You've got the British Boxing Board of Control. You've got all different boxing scientists and boxing controls, all for drug testing. Now he's been released today, from the WBC, so he's allowed to be in the WBC rankings.
Well, why did it passed him and said it was proteins and high testosterone levels in eggs he was eating?
Yeah, it was the same with fucking. Look at that, same with fucking Canelo. Regards what about fucking.
Well, how's he getting away with it?
Well, do you think Ben's going to be looking for a fight with Beefy now, or what? Or do you think he's going to be still?
No. Speaking to in the grapevine, mate. Billy Joe Saunders, because he used to play foot with Beefy and Tom Stalker.
My mate used to spar with him. He said he's got boss footwear.
So what's happening is Billy Joe Saunders is in talks with Andrade, Dimitris Andrade, and they're going to be, and then the winner fight in September. If we can't get bought out regards to the fight with Andrade, he's going to wait for Smith, and if he wants to fight him at 12 stone. So it's all happening behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But brilliant, isn't it?
What about this weekend? Tommy Fury in it this weekend.
You know what, mate? I was on the America. I took a break off YouTube regards to thingy yesterday. You know what? It was good to be. I was on for about an hour. Flight, your Lou now. Just Do's.
Oh, you know what, mate? I'll be honest. I do. He's live quite a lot, isn't he?
Who's that?
Just Do. Remember the American that comes online from Jersey?
Oh yeah.
I was on this yesterday, and me and some other fella,
And his numbers aren't that big, though, are they, Darryl?
No.
You would expect that he had a lot more people in his chats, but I think the most I've seen is like 30 or 40. Am I right there?
That's pushing it, mate. And it's got I know it's crazy how it works. It really is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not.
It is really mad. Look at fucking because I'm still subscribed to him. Lovely fella. I like his personality, but else, the real fucking Danny G, which from the one from Birmingham. He's got 61,000 subs.
Yeah.
61,000 subs. He struggles to get 40, and 61,000 subscribers. How is that possible?
What do we think of him?
I don't mind him.
I don't mind him. I think he's absolutely
I like him.
I don't know. He reminds me of somebody I don't know. I can't work it out.
He had the bird. He split up with his bird, didn't he? Then I had another bird doing lives all the time, going, and the boozer, this is my new hot totty, my new tart, and all that. I got back with his bird 3 weeks later, going, yes, back to the whole life. Fucking hell, lad.
He's bossed
out. You know what? Anyone who hasn't seen Danny G, just go watch him watch some of his lives and just see what you think. He's a character.
Don't get it mixed up neither with the other fella.
I like him.
Don't get it mixed up with the other fella, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously you would, wouldn't you? Danny G.
That's why he's the real. That's what he says.
Yeah.
But I like
Danny.
Him. Yeah, Danny G, the real Danny G, yeah. I like him. He's all about fighting.
You know what?
If anyone sends him 99p, he'll do 5 press-ups and that.
Yeah, Danny G from Smedwick.
That's
it. Yeah.
You know what I don't? The one thing
I
that
like
I'm not
him, really.
that I'm uneasy about is he does a lot of that twitching, you know, on them Twitches and gaming channels and that, which I think is a bit weird, you know.
I
Oh,
want
just because you just went to your son's room before, I thought the fuck off, like.
Honest? No, man, I wouldn't do that. But that just, you know, that just takes the edge off it for me. That like twitching and whatever. Fair enough.
Don't be smoking in my room again. You're flipping on a real Danny G.
Boss, when he gets the swords out and that, lads, he's proper crackers. Yeah. I think he's hilarious, me. Like,
he's a Viking, isn't he?
But that's mad, Dad. He's got 50,000 subs, mate, and he gets
61,
one.
61.
How did he get them?
61.
How did he get them?
I don't know, lad. And there's just like people moaning about getting 30s and 20s, 30s and 40s in. We've only got 1,000 subs. We're flying now.
I went down to 10. Lads.
Like Outlaw King there, and it's probably the same for you as well, Scouts, right? Because you know, like you've got a couple hundred, so if you get 50 in, you've got about 25% of your subs are watching your lives, you know.
Well, remember the other week, Charlie, I had 71 in.
Yeah.
That's big, that, you know, mate. I've been nowhere near 71, mate.
You know,
like,
it's only been the once, like, you know what I mean? It's only been the once. It's not like the lives have got out there. Was one I
honestly, right? Isn't it mad?
I swear down, mate, to tell you this. Honestly, I weren't keeping counting. You death bad 66 at one look. No word of a lie, lad.
Who moons it?
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't it mad though?
Yeah.
Isn't it mad though, right? And we've all done it, right? We all do our own lives and that now. Yeah. And don't you find that like you got to be in the mood for it? And, like once you get in the swing of it, like you're away, aren't you? Like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, then, like before.
Then there'll be days where
hours went just like that, man.
Then there'll be days where you just stole like 5 minutes before I did this tonight. I'm not going to lie. I said to myself, "Oh, I'm not going to do it," because I'm looking at like the ministry and like absolutely flying, like brilliant panel, 100 people in his chat, and he doesn't even have to say anything. His panel just
different lives, don't mate.
Yeah,
honestly, I love ministry. He's a brilliant fella. It's just like it's totally different. Your life to his. I love ministry. If you love the ministry, you're a top fella.
Everyone's different, aren't they?
And I'll be honest, like I put the quiz.
Bombs and all the weirdos going, isn't that? I love ministry to death. He just can't just come.
Yeah. But I'll be honest, I put the quiz thing in the title because like a quiz is something to fall back on, you know, and I like to make a thing of them, you know what I mean? And but tonight I was just looking in the chat. I thought if certain people come in the chat, then I'll be up for the quiz. And straight away, Sean Wayne and other people who've been in the last quiz all turned up. So I knew that they were here for a quiz. So I'm not going to let them down. You know what I mean?
That's it. I've been offered a bit, man.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I was surprised to see you pop up tonight, like because
just does your head in, doesn't it? When like
weird time for you tonight. So. Bit of a what time was yours? 10 to 6.
I think it was 5:50, 10 to 6 or something.
5:50.
Yeah, 10 to 6. Yeah.
It's mad when you have them times. Have you noticed? I was on to Tim Smith about it doing his quizzes at 7:05, and I was saying, "What's with the 7:05 like?"
Right, is he always doing them at 7:05? Is he?
Yeah. It just sounds miles better though.
Probably in the chat. Tim does it at 7:05, 8:05, 5 to 9.
All the fives.
Yeah, we were on about that earlier as well. Tim, man, king of lives.
Tim does a lot of lives though, because he does a lot of modding for people. So he has to split his time up. You know what I mean? Because I asked him this.
He's on the lives. Mod no more. He hasn't got time. He's doing a live.
Tim doesn't mod anymore. You never see Tim modding.
No.
Tim's got all his messages saved for everyone. He just has to click on it when he goes in the chat, and he's got them all there.
Really nice.
You call free comments.
Always put his 10 pence in. Always.
No.
But Daryl,
anything in the planet, but fucking hell, man, Liverpool, man. You know.
so Daryl, what's with the you know, when you don't know a question, you've been very honest with in your chat, and you're like, don't know, sorry.
Yeah, I just don't know them ones.
But you feel obliged to like tell me.
Yeah, because I'll give an answer if I've got a genuine answer. I'll let you know. And if I haven't got
Yeah,
a
I to myself, I'll say I haven't got a clue.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just being honest, like.
you're a weird one.
I'm just always
That,
dead honest, like.
that's
I'll tell you
pure
what,
weird.
I'll
That's
tell
a
you what I'm
waste
up,
of
I'll tell you
time.
what I'm down.
Just,
If I give an answer, I just categorically just worked it out a little bit, as though it could be an educated guess, or know it.
that,
Or if I don't know it, I'm out of this one, boys. Shite, don't know.
yeah. But if you don't know it, right, you don't want to then tell everyone else that you don't know it. Like that just makes you look like you don't know it.
That's just
Like,
me, don't know,
You
isn't it?
don't know it, do you, if you haven't put one
I
up?
don't know. I
But-
don't want to be doing all these
I
mad
know, but
guesses.
don't waste your time telling everyone that.
Pulling out kangaroos from fucking New Zealand and Australia and all that carry on. Just don't know it, that.
All helps you out,
Yeah,
the algorithm moon.
But
the waste of a text.
I like to play fucking. I am who I am, innit?
We had a quiz before on mine with the mouse charger.
And
Ali
I
won,
won.
didn't he?
And I won. You know why I won? Because I was
16.
on the panel fly. You know, because I can answer before anyone else.
Daryl, the one question I heard right, I couldn't believe you didn't get it right. What the first question about it? What was it? What is the resistance of a force, right? And Daryl went, before anyone said anything, Daryl went, can I have the first letter, mouse? You know what I mean? There's no messing about. Like, you want a clue? It's like, give us a clue. It's like, no, just give us the first letter. You hadn't even thought about it. That's how much you wanted to win it.
Yeah. Well, I
And he
can't
still
win,
got
can
it
I?
wrong.
I can't win it fast, lad. On a serious note, mate, I'm not even messing. I'm never gonna. I'll always try my best, you know, in regards to the quizzes. I do love your quizzes, though. I do love Tim's, I love everyone's quizzes. I'll never be able to win, if you know what I mean, because I'm just not fast enough, lad. Really, I'm really.
So
No,
what do we think about?
I'm not, you know, not fast enough on the keyboard, lad.
But I'll still get involved. If it comes 20th,
Daryl?
21, I'll still get involved.
Daryl, did you notice the topic tonight, though, mate? The topics they were very, what's the word like?
Our Lou even knows, and I was even. I mean, I can't even be fast on my own fucking favorite film. Just too.
Well, that's it, mate. I wasn't trying to make a fool of you all now.
You know, they come with questions with Liverpool. I guarantee these are put questions before me. Like, trust me.
And then I did one for Aldi, but the mammals.
The dodgy, mate. Nah, it's dodgy.
Rich.
No, mammals. I did mammals for Aldi, even though I don't think he was in. He must have been busy, yeah.
No, there was dodgy ones, you know, like
theme parks, right?
What the few
And
ones like?
Now, whose topic is that? I think it was. No, I was an expert on theme parks. And,
Mouse.
Well,
was it?
Yeah, so that was topical. That was topical.
So he's done Al. See what I'm saying, Fly? Even Aldi would have lost. Mouse would have lost. I lost. These are doing something.
Exactly.
Honestly, I got do me a favour. One of them, I'm going to do a Liverpool one, yeah. And these people don't even like football, just to test them out, because it's honestly, you done a few questions, right? And before you even finished, no words of a lie, there was an answer, and it was the answer. You didn't finish your sentence. I promise you.
Right.
Excuse me.
But even do you know the answer before you're even doing it? And then they're putting the spelling again. You haven't even finished, and they're doing two answers in the same spelling. Oh, lad, come on.
Big up, John, lads.
But with respect to them, obviously, they know what they're doing. But I'll still get involved, but I'll never be able to win. I'll never be able to win, really. But I do love
Just
it.
need a quick answer. I need a quick answer
Mick
off you,
Johnson
right?
and
I need,
Laura Connor.
Up in Mick Jono, lad.
I need
See
a
you
quick
later, Mick
answer,
Jono,
right?
lad. Big
Before you
love,
go any
lad.
further.
What's
Has
that,
any of you two ever spoke to Jono in another chat where he hasn't been working?
He does night time, Mick, doesn't he?
Mick Jono.
Yeah. No, Mick works 23 and a half hours a day, I'm sure. He's at work every
one
time I
of the
speak
days
to
when
him.
you fly, when you had a few days off, you nearly fucking fell off your chair, didn't you?
Yeah. He said he had 9 days off. I thought, 9 days? That's like 9 years to anyone else.
Yeah.
What?
Absolutely.
Off work or off here? Off work.
Off work.
Big up, Laura Connor.
Yeah.
Big love, yeah.
Mick Johnson's been about for time, you know, Jono.
Yeah.
I bet he knows more than anyone about. I bet he knows more than anyone about this YouTube. Let me tell you.
Yeah, but do you get what I'm saying? No, like regards to like, did you get on it? Did you get on Scouts where people was putting answers before you finish and all that? I'm not messing.
It's mad, isn't it?
And I only know that because there was answers that I didn't know the answer of, and I'd not even put.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like, there was answers before you finished, and I mean, you're not where like what capital of, like one like
you
that.
hadn't even
say,
finished.
said, what's the capital of something? Oh, you'd have to say, you only, it's already Paris.
So where are we putting that down to? What are we putting that down to?
I don't know, mate.
What?
Have they got 5 seconds on us or 10 seconds? Because it's the same
Mustang?
people every time. If they're that clever, they'll be on the chase, lads. Come on, let's not beat around the bush.
Yeah, like Adam Sky and Adam Sky.
Like, no, when you say 5
clever,
seconds.
like, to be on YouTube, lads. They'd be in every boozer, winning a jackpot every day. You know the quiz questions.
Yeah, what I'm saying, Scouser, is what's the explanation for it? Is there an explanation for it, Scouser? Like other than
device or something that's getting used, or
I don't know.
If you're not finishing the question, it's mad, that, isn't it? I know what you mean, though, Daryl.
Watch the next quiz, and it's the same ones. If they're that clever, lad, they wouldn't be on YouTube, lad. They'd be having their own show, giving advice out to the world, how clever they are, and be on the chase, and they'd be a movie star. Or how can you get 39 out of 50 questions? Right?
Well,
I know, lad.
Come on, lad.
Well, he's the one for you, right?
Out of 50.
What's the percentage on that?
Don't forget, sorry, Flight, last point to get on this, sorry, my mate. Love you, lad. And the ones that say it's like they got 39 out of 50. Don't forget, they might have only written 4th or 5th for them others. Lad, you'd be on the chase. Come on.
Yeah. Winning or something, but I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Right. Bazza, right? I have known Bazza, right, and I've worked with Bazza every day for about 10 years, right?
Oh, we are, Daryl.
But he's thick as fuck, lad.
We couldn't spend, right? I never knew he was a quiz genius. I just didn't know it.
2 seconds, bro.
Honestly, so.
Go on, man.
He's my mate and that, right? And we have loads of crack at work, and he's decent golfer, you know, and he's good at his job and everything. But never did I know he was a quiz genius,
quiz master type of thing. What do you think about it?
What about how they're getting it to do it that quick?
Yeah.
Right.
And answering questions before you finished.
Scouts, there was a few times tonight, right? This is people might have noticed in the chat. A few times tonight where Barry typed 2 answers in the chat before everyone else had typed 1. Like because it was the spelling, he'd spelled it wrong, or he'd only put a first name. He was that quick that you
spell it right.
He'd already typed the correct answer out before anyone else had even typed it once.
It's mad, isn't it? That's crazy, that.
Nobody's that fast. It's got to be something to do with your internet. It's got to be.
I know what you mean. The internet speed.
It's got to be, hasn't it?
It's not. It's to do with it's computer, mate. It's The computer's absolutely ramped up. Do you know what I mean? I know that, like, if you're talking about speed and that's like, internet connection and a computer with a very powerful, you know what I mean? Like a custom-made computer.
Yeah.
You with me? That, like, for speed and that, because I know about the scams that we're getting done in Southeast Asia that way, using internet speed and a custom-made computer. Do you know what I mean? My mate's fella, he had Spaniards in there doing casinos, right? And he used to bunny up every 6 months from villa to villa because it's against the law type thing. And the computers that were left in the villa, there was trouble with my mate's fella, the police coming out. And anyway, the computers never had no boxes on. They were all open. They got like tube, like these big silver like catering tubes to come down from the air conditioning onto the computers because they got that off because they were that powerful. They had like 4 graphics cards, like welded, the proper custom made things, you know what I mean?
How much are we talking in pounds here? How much are we talking? What kind of money?
What they were making?
For like one of these computers, like.
Oh, they must have been grands, mate, you know what I mean? These Spaniards, they was, mate, you know what I mean? And they were doing like the internet scam with the speed. And they used to leave every 6 months, do you know what I mean? And like busy's coming all that because the lads had trouble with them with the villa. And they left all the computers there, do you know what I mean? The busy's took them and that over there. And they had like 6, some of them had 6 and 8 graphics cards on them. They had no covers on because they got that out. But you know, one of the hard drives that was in them, like my mate took one of the hard drives, he could not get in, and he took it to like a proper lad that knew what he was doing, and he couldn't get into this hard drive, mate. It was like ghosted, you know what I mean? I don't know about all that stuff, but yeah, internet speed and like a proper custom made computer. That's what they're all doing there, mate. Yeah. Online.
So Laura Connor, you scouts. Do you do anything about
Bitcoin mining, lads? I know the Bitcoin mining.
Well, he's just put here, Laura Connor's put here, what do we think about EncroChat? Now, I'm not sure if I know what it is exactly. Do you know what it is? EncroChat.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? What is it like?
It's like these phones, isn't it? Like, with they're untraceable, but they are traceable.
Oh, right.
Getting nicks on them and that now. There's
loads. Because Laura's saying there that
people have to be nicked, lads, yeah.
Yeah, quite a lot of people who just pled guilty because she's saying that the police are telling them that they have found evidence and they just think, oh, it's the Banter rights, so they pled guilty.
Yeah,
so she's saying that the police are making stuff up there, or what?
Busy's fucked up. I know what she's talking about, actually. Do you know what I mean? Big case going on about it. I think they're all appealing it, aren't they? Who've been involved in that. With a technicality, it's always the way, mate. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. That's the only way that you're going to get around this forensics now, like the phone forensics, isn't it? Is on a technicality because your phone, it just tells you everything, doesn't it? To get them phones,
your life's on
phone
it now.
You put the more than your fingerprint, you know what I mean? I'd rather find your phone because it's just got all the answers in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, loads of appeals going on. Yeah, I know, I've heard all about it. Yeah, but that EncroChat, like, it's not as safe as they thought, but,
yes,
you know, it took them years to get them. Do you know what I mean? You know, the EncroChat's been going for years and years. They used to call them bulletproofs in Liverpool, and all they was like a BlackBerry, weren't they? I don't know whether they still are, do you know what I mean?
Them Blackberries were weird, them. I never had one, mate.
£1,500, £2,000, weren't they, to buying that? But, you know, imagine getting stopped by a cop and you've got a BlackBerry, he's going to look and go, no, you're fucking bang on, stop you. You has a BlackBerry now.
Are they still out now, like? people still use them?
I don't know, but I know that them thingies, them phones, I know from like years ago, well, only going back 7 years, 8 years, that's what they were using then, the Blackberries, and then they come on soft, didn't they, like everything had to call bulletproofs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But you see, you get next with one of them, and like it's one of them ones you link to fucking terrorism and all that shit. You know what I mean? Because they all have them. You with me?
so are you saying the police or wherever, MI5
Yeah,
or wherever,
did I,
like
like
stuff
if
that
you get
out?
with one of them, mate, you know.
Oh,
Honestly,
yeah,
mate.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? You know what? You know what, mate? I've been watching it. I mentioned it the other night that about the Bring Smart robbery on BBC One.
Oh yeah.
It's called
Yeah.
Gold. It's called Gold. It's about the Bring Smart robbery. You know, Kenny Noy and Kenny Noy.
Yeah, and thingy nice and that.
Yeah, how we got away with murder because the two coppers were undercover in Kenny Noy's garden, and he ended up
They were
stabbing
in the
them.
bushes, weren't they? Aye.
Yeah, stabbed them and killed
Right.
one of them,
He
and he
come
got
out
off
and
with it.
done one of them, that's right, yeah. That's right, yeah. But didn't one of them get next for road rage as well, and he stabbed someone,
Oh
and
yeah, I mean
that
that's
Kenneth Knight or thingy night.
yeah. The story where it's only on part 2, and they're just up at that bit. But just after this is before Kenny Noy does that road rage thing. He's
Yeah.
into everything, man. He's proper. He's in Masons and everything. Proper. He even went on the run, didn't he? After he stabbed that lad, he went on the run. Got away for 2 years.
Yeah, but you reckon the fucking balls, he fell off here, you know, I'm on about, he's got the big podcast. You know, I'm on about, don't you? I don't want to mention his name, you see. SA. No, I'm on
Yeah,
about. Yeah.
yeah,
He's got links to him, you know, apparently.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, he's in the thingy, isn't he? He's in the Masons, him.
I don't know. Like, I mean, everyone's in the Masons about the Paddy Conroy, aren't they?
There's loads in it, you know, that you just wouldn't think in that Masons. I mean, I don't know what the score is with that, like the Masons, but
Yeah. Have you, have you been seeing what's happened to Brian Cockrell and Emma getting the windows put through, are we?
no, because I haven't been on, have I? So, I heard about didn't he get like a breeze block put through?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah,
Twice in a week, 2 different nights.
that's right, yeah. But it was a breeze block, wasn't it? I mean, someone was on this topic talk, right? You with me? You know what I'm on
Yeah.
about? And he was going up there, wasn't he, on his way up there? And like he seen the size of the brick, and he was saying like on someone's channel, like if it did hit anyone, they'd been on a murder charge or something. I mean, I don't know, like, or if it was
Well, I
freeze
think you
block.
would if you sat watching the movie 1 minute and then next minute a big brick
Any brick
coming
could
through
kill
the
you.
window.
House brick could kill you, couldn't it? Coming through the window, or your kids and anything. But yeah. I mean, it's fucking heavy, that. What did he get the Windsor put 3-4? Does he know, or if it isn't that?
He's got an ongoing battle with Jamie Boyle.
Oh, well, no, yeah. Is that still going on, that?
Oh, mate, it's never been worse. I mean, this is the worst it's been, and it's been going on for years. But this has got really bad now. Now they're attacking his house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see what I mean?
You don't do that. Don't do that. Now, twice in a week. That's just taking the
But that's
piss.
got nothing to do with YouTube, that, has it? Or has it?
It's been played out on YouTube because
Oh, well, there you go then. Yeah, because of the back and
both got
forth.
channels. Don't get me wrong, they've got a lot of views off it. I mean, Brian's channel, have you seen how many subs he's got now?
Yeah, he's got 50, 60,000 subs in or
Yeah, I
something.
mean, he's picking 1,000 subs a month up. He's picking, and like,
Is he?
he's getting millions of views. Honestly,
Good for him.
so he's getting bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? Somebody's jealous, and
Yeah, yeah. See, that's what it always comes down to, doesn't it? Sometimes
that's
only
the only
jealous.
explanation. It's the only explanation. I've watched both sides of the story.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly,
I know we had,
what you,
I do know we had the Windsor put through, but I don't know what the background to it is like. I haven't got a clue.
but you know what's weird? That Jamie Boyle, right? Who like, he hasn't got a good name.
You know to him. Is he the crime writer or something?
Yeah, but he's the Lee Duffy fanatic, isn't he? He's obsessed with Lee Duffy and
Yeah,
Paul.
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
But he's not very well liked because he's ripped a few people off in the book world. You know what I mean?
Is he? Yeah, man.
Pinch
In that
people's
world type of
stories,
thing.
pinch people's stories and that. He's
You
been
want to
to
be
court for
pinching
it.
stories off people in that game, do you? Or who've
Oh
been in
man,
that game type of thing. You know.
you know what? Because of his obsession with Lee Duffy, yeah,
Yeah.
that's why he was friendly with Brian, because he knew that Brian spent 3 months with Lee Duffy, and that must be like the stories he must have.
Yeah.
Spending every day with him, going out taxing people and that. It's priceless to Jamie Boyle. That's like the stuff he dreams about, you know what I mean? Stories about Lee Duffy. And that's what it's all been about. Brian's got all the stories, and he's so jealous, man. So jealous. He's obsessed with Lee Duffy.
Mad, isn't it? He's
But he's getting the blame.
nutty fucking people, mate, about, isn't he?
Oh, but he's getting the blame, yeah.
Is he?
But they're making it too obvious. They're wrapping notes around the bricks, and using words
Like,
that are
mean,
like,
like written notes to, like,
yeah, tied to a brick.
yeah, with a lassie band and that. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Yeah, like, yeah. You see it on movies.
No, when you think of it, I mean, I'll be honest, I've never ever in my life, and I'm 50-year-old, I've never ever had a brick come through my window ever.
No, but not many people do they? You know what I mean? I've never.
Not a nice thing, is it? It's not a nice thing to happen, is it? Really?
Just fuck me, it could kill you or anyone you've got.
So nice. Catch you later, catch you later, mate. Good effort in the quiz.
Places.
You up, mate? Catch you later, Darryl.
I've never had it. Never had a Windsor.
Yeah, it must be horrible. That like must be horrible.
Oh, why? Yeah, it must be horrible, mate. Must be horrible. You know, and it's dangerous, and it makes it so bit like proper dangerous. You know what I mean? It could kill someone. Oh. Breeze block. You've seen the size of them. But
so
like, they must have been close to throw a breeze block, because you couldn't launch one of them from too far away, because you.
Oh, you've got to have been on a mountain bike or something, haven't you?
No, but I mean,
you don't want cameras all over the place.
Because it'd be awkward to throw for a start, and you'd have to be pretty close to not dead close, but you know.
But the point I'm making, right, Scouse, is that we've just made the point there that like, not many people do get a brick through the window, right, in a lifetime.
Nobody don't, do they?
But they've had it done twice in a week. So what does that say?
So it just tells you that it's someone who's, well, obviously someone that dislikes them, but yeah, it's probably down to fucking jealousy and stuff, you know.
To do it twice in a week, just taking
you can't say, all you can do is make assumptions on it, can't you? But at the end of the day, they still had the Windsors put in by some fucking horrible fuck, haven't they? You know what I mean? Who obviously doesn't want to fucking face Brian. Just wants to do it on the fucking slide.
Obviously, it's going to be mad, because I don't know what's going to happen next. Like, I don't know how far it's going to go. That's
what I mean. It goes on.
Brian's offering him square goals, like in the park and stuff. Man to man.
Not the type of fella to let it go, is he?
No, but he's not well. You know what I mean?
I know. He's not. Walking. It's terrible, that, like, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's a shit house fucking manoeuvre, isn't it? You know what I mean, man? It's a proper shit house fucking manoeuvre, that, mate. Putting someone's Windsors in, that's ill. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have fucking done years ago, mate. When he was able and that. Probably still, he's still able now. You know what I mean? But is he offering whoever it is a square go? Does he know who it is, like? Or
You know what? It's one of them. Like I think
yeah, I know what you
I
mean.
think Brian Cockrell, right? I think Brian Cockrell has done well to get his story out, and he's realised he can make money. He must be making money on YouTube now.
Yeah,
But I bet
yeah.
he is a lot of people with their own thoughts on him. You know what I mean? Like John was saying there, we all have our own thoughts, but you just keep them to yourself, don't you?
Well, that's it. Yeah, you know, if you know a lot about someone's business, you keep it to your fucking self, don't you?
Especially on here, it's like easier. It's whether you want to face the backlash and that. You know,
when it comes on here, this is when it's on the public domain, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for everyone to scrutinise it, this is what happens when your business, your own personal business gets out. It's obviously that, Laura. It's like, Lord, it happened to oh shit, Dodgy Dave, and told he boxed. It was a young man with a baby. And the brick hit the baby in the head. What's one thing? See? Yeah? Fucking sell that. Absolutely disgusting, that.
That's it. And I don't, and that it's got to makes you wonder what's going through the heads like of whoever's done it, you know, or somebody's paying them to do it.
Oh,
You know what's worse? What's worse, doing it or paying someone to do it? It's horrible, that.
He probably knows who it is, mate, to be fair, do you know what I mean? Obviously he's not going to put it out there if he's going to know. If it was me, I won't even say about Brian dealing with it. I'll say if it was me, you'd deal with it, wouldn't you? You wouldn't let that go, mate, you know what I mean? Especially if it hurts someone in the house, fucking hell. You couldn't let that go, mate, you know what I mean? Fucking big breeze block coming through the window, the cheeky bastards. It's a shit house manoeuvre, mate, anyway. You know what I mean?
Like it is right. But I think John O right here is like made the other side of it as well. Like he has probably done a lot worse, a lot more times than put somebody's windows through. You know what I mean? It is like
yeah. It's double-edged swords, isn't it, man? Yeah. I know what you're saying, mate.
And it can't be excused, but it is being excused, isn't it? By looking at the size of his subs and that, and the people that are watching him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what. Yeah. I know what you're saying there, but he's gonna, he's gonna have fans, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Because people are interested in his story. Do you know what I mean? And people want to follow like his journey, like now he sorted himself out type of thing, and he regrets a lot of the stuff. Obviously, he's gonna regret a lot of stuff. I regret a lot of stuff I done when I was younger, but it is what it is, isn't it? But
I think if you watch his channel,
trouble's fresh though with Brian, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you watch his channel or if you watch one of his lives or Scouts, right, and he's been doing them for a long time now, I think he needs to start coming out with a few more stories, or because he was trying to get away with the Lee Duffy stuff, he was trying to leave that behind and on his channel. But he always got dragged back into it, you know what I mean? Like, because there's always somebody in the chat mentioned Duffy, and
I would mention it,
Brian was like, Brian
just
didn't
because it's something that he knows a hell of a lot about, you know what I mean, as well. And I don't know, mate. I mean, I've watched a few of his. I've watched a good few of his, in fact. I mean, I like back and forth type of thing every now and again. But yeah,
it's one of them. It's one of them where there's a few characters, isn't there? There's a few characters very similar, right? You've got your Danny Christie, like a lot of people like Danny Christie, but they don't know about the other side of him, what he did, and I don't think we've heard. I think Danny Christie, his life has been a lot worse than anything he's told us. His addiction.
Oh, I mean, he's not going to put everything out there, and I mean that's his privilege. You know what I mean? It's everyone's privilege, isn't it? You put what you want out, but I know what I mean. I know what you mean. Everyone's got like a dark side, whether it was when you were younger or whatever. I mean, and I don't mean that, not a dark side, but we've all done things that we regret, I think. I know I have, and you regret it when you get older, but I mean, Danny's doing something with his life, don't mean, you know what I mean? It's all positive.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to
You've
see
got to be able to.
that stuff to him, you know what I mean?
You've got to be able to see past it, haven't you? You've got to be able to see past all that. But whether you can forget about it, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Has Danny got any real friends? You know what I mean? Other than because his friends, you could imagine when he was an addict and that, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
which
I
is
know what you
pretty
mean. And
recent.
now
They
he's with
weren't friends
that
with her.
type of thing. He's
They're not friends, are they?
I think he's going to get the belt, me, man.
Well,
This next
one's the one, isn't it? Like, I mean, he hasn't put a foot
You
wrong.
know who he's fighting, does he?
He hasn't put a foot wrong in the sport, has he? He's got off to a perfect start, man.
Yeah.
I mean, his first fight was unreal, wasn't it?
Oh, unbelievable, mate. Yeah, and like he does a bit of training with him now, doesn't he? On the because he was an MMA fighter, that lad.
Oh, mate, did you see the state of the pair of them?
Yeah.
Like, he could
Yeah.
take a punch out of the fella. I mean, Danny hit him with 3 uppercuts on it, and he still hadn't gone down. Like, must have broke his jaw
Both
or
had
something.
that, mate. But it was one of them were going to get knocked out, and it just happened to be the other fella, didn't it? Big up to Danny, like, you know.
Laura, nice one, Laura. I don't know if you know June
Not
Laura Scout. I don't know whether
That's
it's the first time she's been in or am I being
yeah, it's the first time, I think.
yeah, I've been watching her in the chat, man. Good input in the chat there, Laura.
Yeah.
Good one.
She's modern for people. She sounds all right. It's good. She's all good, mate.
What was he on about there? What were you on about?
Danny Christie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he hasn't put a foot wrong, has he?
No, and I mean, if you look back to like them videos, like when he was on or whatever it was he was on, you could see like he was a bit thin and that. Now he looks dead healthy, and the difference is, you can see it, can't you? You know what I mean? He's just doing well, type of thing. Hasn't put a foot wrong yet, like, has he? But I hope he does win the strap, to be honest. He deserves it, mate. You know what I mean? He's putting the work in. Puts the work in every day. He's in the gym every day.
So you're right. In that sport, you could rise up quite quickly, can't you? If you get a good few knockouts, you could go up the ladder.
Yeah, in the BKFC, you only need like 3 or 4 wins, don't you? And you can, you're contender for the strap, then, aren't you?
And what type of money are they? What type of money are they talking?
Like, I mean, I don't know with the BKFC. And do you remember that Conor McGregor's mate? What was his name? The Russian.
You know what? I don't know. My UFC is my weak point.
Names, mate. Honest to God, Slim will know. Slim Leap will know. The the Russian that used to be Conor's mate. Actually, he tried to sue Conor, didn't he, for $250,000 and lost it. Because he said the whiskey thing was his idea. You know what I mean?
Slim's saying like 15K, so that's not gonna. It's not life changing, is it? Really?
Yeah, Artem Lobov, yeah, Slim. Artem Lobov, yeah. He got $250,000 in for that. The Jason McDonald fight. The second one, but them 2 fights were unbelievable that they had, mate. Oh my God, they just bang to the fuck, mate, big time.
Yeah, I haven't really got into the UFC. I'll be honest. Like,
don't hear of that, and I think he's retired from it all. You know, he had enough of it all. He retired from it, and then tried to do Conor and lost the case. You know what I mean? Yeah. But they were mates and that, weren't they? But yeah, mad, mate. Just crazy.
Right, this will change it up for you. Guess who's just gone on the panel on Street?
Go on.
Fucking Chris the Brick.
Oh, yeah. He's in the back.
He's on the panel there with a gamer. Do you know all the characters like Scouts or?
Not all of them, mate. I don't know all of them. I
But,
don't spend
so,
that much time on this. I mean,
yeah.
now I don't.
Because it's hard when you're talking to somebody like we know everyone now.
And it's hard, yeah. It's like it's too many to go around, type of thing. You with me?
Yeah, you've got to know. You've got to flip flop all day long to pick up old stories and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, and if you're subbing to everyone, giving them a sub and that, it's like you feel like you've got to go. You know, you've got to go there, and you should go there, really. But if you're subbing to that many, mate, you can't, because I mean, I haven't got the time. Type of thing, you know, and so that's why I just stick to my own few channels, type of thing, and that's it. But see, like a lot of people do days and that, and you can't get on them. Like yourself, Moon, you're working, you know yourself.
Like I just wanted to squeeze this in tonight, like, and I'm like, I'm going to have to wrap it up in about 5 minutes because I'm up at 5. I'm up at 5 in the morning. I'm up at 5 in the morning, mate, and I wanted to like a big craft. I said tonight. I said I wasn't like I was thinking twice about even doing this tonight.
You know, listen, I do it myself, Moon, and you know yourself. You've done it yourself before. It always ends up doing more than what you anticipate.
12, man. Yeah.
You've done what? 3
hours 15. 3 hours 15.
3 hours 15.
That's about average now, those Scouts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I done 3.5. I done 3.5 before, and I wrapped it up. I only meant to do like a 2.5 one, but 2.5 hour one. It's just that it flies, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does
fly. I've got to admit, I do like a bit of Chris the Brick on a panel, like.
You know, Chris is sound. Chris the Brick. He's sound.
He's still got our backs, like, because we were there the first night he came on, and he is. I think if you can see past,
yeah, and I know what you mean.
Just for his own enjoyment, you know what I mean. He never wants it.
He can be like Chris can be dead serious, you know, when he wants to be, and he's not.
Oh yeah, that's some good chat with Chris. Like.
Yeah.
I haven't talked with him for ages, I'll be honest, but I don't know. I don't know whether he thinks it'll be a bit awkward, but it won't be like. I know he listens in.
Awkward.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
It was awkward. Remember when the other week with DSL and Shuggy? Oh, mate.
Oh, lad.
Me and you
that was one of the. That was one of the times where I just didn't know when to like say, "Oh yeah."
I know.
You need to stop this. I wrote in the back chat. I wrote "How we lads" in the back chat.
I mean, I didn't know who he was or nothing like that. But all like, because he'd been in the chat, that was the reason, he got on and that. And you said, yeah, he's all right, type of thing, Scouser and that. But I didn't know he was having anything going on with Shuggy. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't even know you were bringing him on, mate. I need to spat my tea out. I was like, because I know that him and Shuggy have had beef for ages, but.
Oh, did you? Yeah,
it got nasty dead quick. I knew it was going to get nasty dead quick.
I didn't have a clue, mate. But then I tried to sort it, didn't I? I said, try and sort the beef on the panel, and then, finish, end it then. You know what I mean? But they weren't going, that was up to them. They wasn't going to end it. You know what I mean? It's just been an ongoing thing, which I didn't know about in the first place. But it was awkward, mate. It was proper awkward. I know it was awkward for you. It was awkward for me.
That's never going to be stopped, that beef, because it's just one of them where.
I just like getting in the middle. I don't like getting in the middle of anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Because I won't take sides on stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I won't. I'm on my own. I'm on my own. I tried to sort it. You know what I mean? You know, that moon and said, you know, we're going to sort this beef. Can we sort it on here tonight? And they both said no. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, that was that type of thing.
Yeah.
It was just awkward, mate. It was awkward, but it is what it is, isn't it? This is what goes on here. This is what I don't like all that, mate. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Yeah, I know. I don't, but you know what? Like, it's what you need if you want to grow your channel. You have to have a bit of it, I think. Like like Ministry. He's like he just knows who. He just don't knows who to let on, you know, and who he hopes to have on.
I mean, I'm not bothered about that. Don't mean no numbers and that, lad.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's people who, if they did want to make money out of it, they would have to let a few of them people on. You know, you'd have to have a bit of drama. You can't.
Yeah. I know what you
See
mean.
the numbers, man. You see the numbers that watch it in here. As soon as there's a bit of drama,
Yeah,
man.
that's it, and then it goes up, like your chat, the live goes up and everything, doesn't it? Like the numbers in your live and that just goes up dramatically, doesn't it? Because I've seen it. You know, the people's chats when it starts, because it gets around dead quick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On here, it's quicker than a phone call.
Did you hear? Did you hear that earlier on that there were they had some photos of Benji?
Did what on Benji?
They had some photos, you know, NBTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were supposed to have done a live at 2 o'clock in the morning, and like, it sounds really strange. I don't know if I've got the full end of the story, but he's done a live at 2 o'clock in the morning with half a dozen people watching, and Scouse Emma was ghosting.
Yeah.
And he's gone to the cash machine or something at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And he's gone to show everyone in his car. And he's fucked up and put his camera on and it showed his face. That's the story that they're going with, right? And how can you can't make that shit up, can you?
No.
So they've got pictures of what they're saying is Benji. They've got pictures of him, of his face, like, and they put him out and Anton put it on it's on his channel.
Is it?
But yeah, I don't know what to believe, you know what I mean? How about with Benji? Always?
You haven't beef, are they?
Oh man, big time. I mean,
is Ember Chris
Benji's right in the middle of Benji's right in the thick of it, man, at the minute. I feel sorry for him, man.
Is he? Is it?
Yeah, with this great Tracy thing, wasn't it?
Who? Liverpool Tracy?
Yeah. Donations and stuff, and
yeah.
Because she was really good friends with them. You know, at one point she would have done anything for them. And it's just he's had constant stories about how much she donated to him personally and stuff.
As she said she has.
Oh, it's all supposed to be coming out. She's got bank statements. That's how mad it's getting, bringing bank statements into it.
I thought she stopped us, sake. Oh, mate.
Honestly, that
bank statements, fuck's sake. That's crazy. Oh, mate, that's crazy. Is this Tracy going to show bank statements, is it?
Apparently, yeah. There's people who've got emails with all sorts of shit on about begging for money and that. Fuck's sake.
People begging.
They're all going to put them all out. They're all going to put them all out.
I thought she stopped doing that. Like, people told her to stop doing it, and she said, I know, I've stopped
Oh,
doing
yeah, this is going back. This is all happened ages ago, man. Like, weeks ago.
Money to burn or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, that.
Not just talking a few quid either.
What are you talking like?
Mate, need a bag.
Bag of sand?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. What's one person?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. That's what they were saying.
She's got money to spend, mate, hasn't she?
Don't know, has she? That's the thing, has she?
Well, she must have. if she's giving it out like sweets. I think, well, I mean, I don't
One
know.
of them. One of them, you know what I mean?
But people shouldn't be taking it off of that anyway, even if she's offering it. You know, she shouldn't. You know.
Yeah, not now. Jono, got you in a bit, mate. He's up back with You know what, Scouts, mate? I'm going to have to wrap this up, son.
Yeah,
And
mate.
if I was off work, I'd be talking to you for hours, you know that, man.
I know the way it is, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good to see you tonight. It was good. I was at work. It was my last hour at work, and there was nobody on. But I seen you were going on. I thought,
Yeah,
oh,
you were the first on. You were the first on, man, you lads.
Yeah, man, that's my type of life. That, and I had to listen on the way home. I couldn't go in the chat or anything.
I know, but I know that. Not a problem,
Yeah.
mate.
Next time you're on,
wrap it up and get your head down, lads.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Nice one, mate.
Work's more important, you know that.
Next time you're on, right, I'll be in there. 100%, right?
Yeah, mate, no worries. Thanks.
Right.
Once you're expecting that, yeah, pick up the chat, as always. Without the chat, we're not an army, lads.
Nah.
I'm off ski then, mate, yeah?
Right. In a bit, bro. Nice one, my mate Scouser, sitting talking to him for hours, like, honestly. But I just have. Okay, hell. But yeah. Been quite good tonight, you know, really. Honestly, like the quiz, that seems like an age ago, that, but we had a good bit of banter there, Laura Connor with some good comments tonight. Maybe we'll see a bit more of her. Jono's been getting stuck into the chat, and I noticed. Outlaw King, great effort in the quiz. Daryl, there's a good chat with Daryl there on the panel, which hasn't happened for a long time like that, where no bullshit talk, just banter is. Slim, respect that it. Yeah, nice one, people. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna turn this off, go to the toilet, and I am gonna watch about 15 minutes of Ministry of Madness because Chris the Brick's on, and it's quite funny. But yeah, massive respect, everyone. Speak to you all. That was so unprofessional. That was supposed to be right at the start as well. Oh, yeah, right.
When I was at school, I was a fella. Round the batches, fingering Daniela. Round the batches, fingering Selena. Round the batches, fingering Delina. Got 4 fingers up, you should have seen it. I'm a trousers could be any keener, but I thought you was with Tina. We had to keep going to Dina. Devil is here, listen to the beats and rhyming with a tear. Listen to the drop and feel the flavor, it's summertime. I'm starting out, I am poor. No pennies in my pockets, can I sleep on your floor? Fresh out of jail and time on me hands. Flash as white magic, can after can. King of the land, are you a fan? Listen to me rhymes and tell me you am. You got the pennies and I got the scams. Doing it like the boys at WAM. Summer is here and it's fucking buzzing. Have a can of Kestrel and I'll kick me girlfriend's head in. I'm only messing when I'm hanging out with Bezzin. Listen to what I'm saying. All the girls are lezzing. Show us your muff. Kestrel Super, I got a new car, souped it up with 4 fucking spoilers, 12-inch alloy wheels, MP3s, you know the deals. It were parked up next to a Rover. I
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Classic. See, I wasn't lying when I said I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. But going in the right way. Going the right way. Right. I am going, people. I'm going to watch Ministry. Big love to everyone. Good night, Ludon, if you're just dozing off there. Right, catch us all later, people.